Brother Samson, Adumo, Philadelphia, Adeshe. Wow. Welcome to Second Chance TV.
Thank you, and may the good Lord bless us all.
Bless you too. Yeah. Okay. And your Brother Samson, all bano. Empenise ete etua na ete san etuam na ye fefefe eno nti oba no wode ne hokafo oba fefe oba wakonkoden ade ama adum nyankopon wagina ama akekakeka aguo na hwini ho ade nkunim isan se wom se bema na ene hya ase de nenso oba no so bo na chidom ema enne aye krabehwe eno nti yenua ba Madam Fimi Konma Adumo Philadelphia Adeshe Kron. You are welcome to Second Chance TV.
Thank you so much. We thank God Almighty for His grace and favor.
Wow.
We are so grateful having you. We are so grateful to be in your midst.
Wow. Thank you very much. Philadelphia this year, ora no ora yire Samson Adom ene no mo atenase. Offer Edaso ewo minchen ewo studio sasana ohema ba Esther Obendako the presidential reporter bakope ono so ewa ha anope a round table exclusive interview and a yebidie ashe was so enumunyam over you wan show
you wan come
Brother Samson aba
the
wonderful man
the wife
oh okay
yes
papa na de hwe ni ho bae
okay
na ahema so
okay
yes
papa agitum se omo ya bai for kra me hwe omo
obehwe omo
ono no to me na no se o mu se hwe ni ho
okay
ba bae no ho kra omo ntima amfa anya so
okay
na obai be so
oh wow
se mebo chidom yen hwe omo
okay
omo hu hia mai ra
wow
so that connotation no
ho
papa adom ene adom
eyepe
na maame
okay
ne na ahema I mean that is the mehuno
that permutation no
I read about
you wan shout
yes
oy maba
Baba Smart
mama nse bofo na se wo so
okay
your only brother brother Adom
the latest car owner in town
Bella Manu Adum Nyami
the latest car owner
in town.
Yes. And I'm here wondering if he was able to sleep last night.
I'm telling you.
Did you sleep well?
I slept well because I was so happy that I had to sleep.
Yeah, Dadum Yakopo say. But I was like, Dadum Yamia say, fact, the so enradano. Efe embragenate as yes so. When na ye se ebeye news.
Okay.
All over my Ghana and move.
Yes.
Various news portals they carry the stories around. Said the Australian D4 stephenadomkyeiduah so. Aye ni ye mame mu ananka ye yi omoto chene ya subject omo to molestation, inhumane treatment. Aye de amma womo na womo gambara na eje womo ewo gambaga. Na osro na mi D4 so there was a she any ho adom nyame anim ni nachi na wetwa nani ahwe ye maami mu apepa wo mani wani suo papa se mo nyini biom na nura de esi ni chesa anokwa ye maami mu wo mo nyini biom brother Samson on nyini biom esanse me call Gambo chem said the icing on the cake would be the car.
Wow.
And yesterday,
the ice
on the cake has come. Wow.
And said he's licking all the sweetness. I want ice in now. And what cake? And they tell me, they say if he was able to sleep last night, or did you dream driving the car back to Gambaga? How was your night? Tell us about it.
Actually, what I'm thinking throughout since yesterday was how my women will receive me.
Oh.
Yeah, because it has been a dream, and the dream has come true.
Wow.
And you can imagine, yesterday Papa said something that baffled me while I was thinking about this. It's just like when you begin in your life, and then you don't know where to turn. At the end of the day, you are better, and you don't still see Jesus. That was what happened to us.
Okay.
So I'm looking at how my women will receive me
Were they watching you
yes,
live
in fact, we
yesterday?
communicated. They were watching me throughout.
Okay.
And they said, at a point I was weeping. They said they were all also weeping.
Wow.
At a point I was having joy. They said they were having joy.
Okay.
Wow.
And
Yes.
Papa
Kana say, all right.
na achechire na ya hwese e be ma maame no ne emrewa no ate dia because na ya nigeda we are seeing now can asem bi say this is the news.
Oh yes.
This is what we call news. A bit mad. It is a second in Yama, say the bear na for our Monte Brofono. And I buy a betrim.
Yes, Brother Samson was telling us about the atmosphere back in Gambaga yesterday.
Yes, it was wonderful. To see a cry, na tea hono. Menem say omo watch here.
Wow.
So
see a cry.
Yes.
Wow.
On them says me person men catch you.
Oh yeah.
Simply because you see it's good for us. As I sit here now, the beautiful thing is that the link has been created.
Okay. And one thing is you cannot encounter stephenadomkyeiduah without learning how to speak Twi.
Yeah.
So it's good of you that you are trying your best. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Mecca.
Obeka.
Serious.
Bomodin Daka.
Yes. If you look at it, this is, even now, I don't still believe that I have the car.
Wow.
Yes. I don't still believe. Because it's like, it's I don't know how to describe, but it's a dream.
It's a dream
come true.
Come true.
Yes.
And I will say, no, before, a pastor like this will come. And I don't know, to say what he said, and has fulfilled it all. Obe who say, nyame. And you see, I started following him not quite long.
Okay.
But I can see changes in me myself.
Of course, it's so obvious.
Yes. Wow. All listening, Obe who say, this is real.
This is real.
And you say, it's a story, or it's real.
Practical.
Look, myself and my women, we are now real.
Wow.
We used to live, okay, but we're like shadow. But Sisiano, I can tell you that, like, I don't feel any fear.
Okay.
Let me Christ.
Okay.
Now, I'm yes safe.
Okay.
Sisia me safe.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Men say, and then me wukra beko heaven.
Yes.
Okay, so Brother Samson Adom, you walk us through how this journey started.
In fact, yeah, that's true. When I was young, I went to school.
Okay.
From primary to JHS and to SS. I was privileged. I think say God has picked me for long. I was privileged because when I got to secondary school, Mama be no ba your crumbo. Let me go JHS 3.
Okay.
Let me approach you and say, I wanted to go and approach her, and my colleagues were like, don't go. Let me call.
Okay.
I drove on and I greet you. They said, good morning, Mama. They didn't come on. No, be some say, I am for no free. Let me catch them. No, catch them and say, okay. Because me yes serious school no. From there, I wrote, and I was even first in our school.
Okay.
But then I got a grade 15.
Wow.
We didn't know what it meant. Let me call Boku Secondary School. Me where you know. Let me apply 2 schools, UDS and Tamale Polytechnic.
Wow.
Me apply one first, UDS. Me admission no. Let me name sika meant to mean tria. The days no achom.
Wow.
So I was there when this woman called me. By then we didn't have phone, so she gave me her number. I went to line.
Okay.
Let me friend. No, let me say, my thing has come, but it passed because I couldn't pay. And I had forgotten that she gave me her number.
Okay.
No, say Mentina. She was a woman. Her name was Adama Jahanfo.
Wow.
I don't know whether she's still in Tamale. I took her number, but the day I took her number, they stole my phone that day too.
Wow.
So it has made me. So, let me call Polytechnic. No, he went and bought the forms and did everything for me to go to the school.
Just like that.
I'm telling you. Otherwise, I should have left back home.
Okay.
She said, no, you won't sit. Then I went. drew on na ye kakra. She will pay for whatever I was needed in my house, even though it was difficult for her to. Then I finished. When I finished, I came. I did my national service in Bunkrugo.
Okay.
We health insurance.
Okay.
Now, mommy 2 years more. Now, Sajuma way swaba. It was advertised by the Presbyterian Church that they have an NGO called Presby Go Home Project.
Okay. Presby Go Home
Project. Now, my name say, I better to say Sajuma. We applied, but when we went for the interview, we realized that was it. So the 4 dropped, leaving me.
There were 5 of you.
There were 5. Let me one man be your friend Dan Colbilla. Now say, don't drop. I am the one saying, come and work. Now you're close now, and you're so close. Or catch me, son, and let me say, okay, I will come. So my friend Crom, I'm from Upper East.
Okay.
From Upper East, no. Next, Yantaba Gambaga. Your name Gambaga cry. We heard the name na Yankoho.
Okay.
So then I did me a back Gambaga. Now you call Gambara's Palace. Meanwhile, there was a project manager already who worked but went away. He didn't finish.
He left the women.
He left the way. Negan Susu or the Meba. Meba Honona or Catcher me say, Sajumana and Pese, oh yeah. And I say, oh, no problem. B, you told me already in the interview. I will do it. So, or the chairman of here or chief of here, they didn't come over every 10. Then they settled me and said, oh, I should go and work. I started work 1 week. It's not easy. Because many of the women then needed help. You get there and everything is not good. So that was how I started.
In which year was this?
That was 2009.
2009. So it's been how many years?
That's around 15 years.
15 years with the women.
Yes. And it's not easy. When I got there, the first experience I got was bad. You know, I also now conceived that some of them were real witches. So when I'm sleeping, the mind tells me they were witches. And I could see some of them live. So this thing carried on and on for some time. Then I became used to them. We could eat together now. We could drink together. Anybody who was sick, it relied on me to send the person to the hospital. Wow. That was how we started. From 2009, I continued up to 2018. When I was like, oh, done. I've done the work, but I'm tired. He said, oh, why? Don't be tired. And the program was designed in such a way that your donors be from Canada. They're from PWSND. They designed the program in such a way that if there was money, I was paid. Okay. If there was no money, I was alone. Up to 2020.
You were single then?
I was single. Not single per se, but I was alone in the world, in the work. By then I was not married even. Okay. Sometimes I could go and do the work, and the only time I could sleep was 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Seriously.
Alone.
Yes, you will go. Somebody is sick. You have to send the person to the hospital. By the time you come back, another person is sick, and you need it. Sometimes they also prescribe the drugs. You have to monitor for the person to take the drugs even in the night.
Okay.
Yes.
And they were not like 1 person or 2. Sometimes they can be 5. You have to do all this, and I have to be there. If somebody wanted to go home, and one of my work that I loved so much was the community education, which was very fruitful. When Papa came, I spoke about this, and I would like him to still consider that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. On this note, let us do a brief summary of what you just said.
Over 15 years ago. Ofriapa is right. Na ni school komuno na ending, but oyere no ho ko school no kakra. So we pole no service na okoye no na chiri na ye de applications of invitations be by say omo mbetima ye adwuma bi NGO adwuma. Eno na ye nua de no ko hyem. Ha ko hyem a ye fa no na form kwame na edni ohun so ko point kra no na ono gitum say ampa wo mo ya baifo na so afi oye sinkete kai say no obeye na ba mu bubu wo kwan bebre so de na so na adwuma na dinti obeye na adwene say still obekọ so aye ebeduru a point kra na ebeduru ba bi no na nipa be se numu abomu ayare se ode ba ko be ko hospital obeba na ba ko sa ayare ode ba ko be oyire no ho afi se ya prescribe aduro kra de ma omo a se otena omo ho emo omo no ma aduro no sometimes up to ahomache no nine ansana obe free akoye no no ani bibia akwa akoye nanso ni nyina mu no ogina se opeye no ahwe ma na wow ka be ne tofa mbo no
yes brabes makon said na bra Samson e chemo no se obe monitor so obi benum na edo e ya nurse for adwuma 81 sebi wo hwe these so called abeifo wo ye wo mo nurse psychologist because na me wonder what are the ages of these women, the youngest and the oldest? Or more age we say?
Okay, the youngest will be around 60.
60. So you
Young
see,
60.
or more in their menopausal period. And now, what comes with menopause, their mental health. I do something now. Sanitation wise. Now you being a man, how are you coping with all of these things? Taking care of women.
It was difficult, and again, I didn't even want my mother. Like my person, my mama, my better say, my yes, wow. But my papa de me catch no. My brothers so me catch no. Me were about 5 brothers.
Okay.
My elder brother no. Okay. From time to time, we called ourselves. So now, beside me say, "Adai, let me yes, Ajuma." Let me say, "Oh, I just love it." Yes. There was a time, no person men free hokra. Let me catch her and say, "Okay, it's good, but when I want to go and I lie down, I sleep. The following morning, I'm not fine. I feel like when I go, even in my presence, to see what is happening.
Okay.
What about if I leave?"
The guilt alone.
It took about 5 years before my mother got to know that this was what I was doing.
You are taking care of witches.
Witches. You see,
it
was very difficult.
Father of witches.
It was very difficult, very challenging.
Yes.
Sometimes when you are walking, you are not normal. Yeah, because of the stress and what people think about them. Because anytime they say this person is a wizard or a witch, you are in trouble. There was a time, that was my 3rd year. I went to one village and they tied my hands at the back and they were slapping me.
Because you are affiliated to
yes,
these
because they
so-called
thought that
witches.
I was promoting witchcraft.
Oh, okay.
Because they think that if they chase you out or if they say you are a witch, then you should go and die. And after that one, that was in 2016 2015 when I got my wife.
So, Brother Samson, let me ask this: up north, do you have custodians who sees to it that per this attitude or whatsoever, you can be termed as a witch?
Yes. You know, that's why the Gambarana is very important.
Okay.
It's very important because, you see, these things doesn't start from him.
Okay.
You see, it only ends with him.
It starts from somewhere.
It start at the villages.
Okay.
Where somebody, these are the things they accuse them of. One, when somebody is sick, mysterious sicknesses.
Mysterious sickness.
Yes, something that is not normal to us.
Okay.
Something like high fever, where somebody can sit down and say, "Oh, I've seen this, I've seen that."
Okay.
Meanwhile, there is nothing.
Okay.
You see that? That is one. Something like epilepsy.
Epilepsy.
They think that epilepsy is witchcraft. Even elephantiasis.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. All these things. Poverty.
Poverty.
It's part of it.
Wow.
Now, if somebody sleeps also, and dreams that he sees you, you are in trouble.
Yes, because I read in one portal, he said somebody slept.
Yes.
And he said he dreamt that his wife was chasing him with a machete.
Oh my goodness.
And just because of that, the woman was labeled as a witch.
Yes. When it happens like that, it will start at the village.
Okay.
And if care is not taken, that's where they kill them. I can tell you so many people have lost their lives.
Okay.
As a result of this.
As a result of witchcraft accusations.
Mame, mami nchirem kakra na baby ya waduru no mame ya awrahosa.
Ensam wo.
Abusuafo de opa kire nyina ne se adwuma we ya okosie mu no na nania abusuafo kra mpe. Na ne maame and then abusuafo and peneso say obey. Na de ye ma were ho pa ne se wo so oguso a oye no ano afa drum pempenso bi no na ono amu kra no ye de na ntansa no bi abɔ no se ono nso eye baifo se ono na ebo ama baifo adwuma akoso nti omo kire no kra abobɔ na sum kakra na kire ne nsa gu na chi te aden na wakwakoye sa adwuma no na enum no na kwa na obusa ne se mra bi anasa ye amamre bi e wo mo ho no kire se ane ya mpa obi kura sabi jepim ane nan yaw pa ehunu ni se wo ye baifo nti na sa jepim because ade a enwanwa intense obi a high fever bi che no a se o kasa kakra bia no yetimi de sa ntansa ne bo no se ai wo ye baifo kire se no ma bia o mo hunu ni se ka wo mo ho na aba no na o se ya na hyase titiri wo nkurase typical villages nkurase pa no na ya na sa de we na no kwasam ne se bebre ahwere wo mo nkwa bebre ahwere wo mo nkwa because of sa ade we enti na ye de ensa ade no ebo wo mo se omo ye abaifo nanso enti sa.
But as I'm saying, on our screen now, are these some of the inhumane treatment some of the women are subjected to?
Is very small.
This is small.
Very small. If you see what they do to them, you can't say it on air. It's very dangerous.
The ordeals.
The ordeal they go through. One of them, do you know this weedicide called condemn? They want you to spray.
Yes.
They accuse somebody. Before they brought the patient to Gambaga, they forced her to drink it.
What?
I am telling you. The woman took the thing before they brought her to Gambaga.
Weedicide?
Yes, you know Gambaga sometimes can identify whether you actually, through their rituals, through the ghost. Then he slaughtered the fowl and threw it. The fowl confirmed that the woman was not a witch. By then they had made her to drink the condemn. What do? We sent her to, anytime I talk, it still comes to me. This is small, as you can see. We sent her to the hospital. Also. Very poisonous. We sent her to the hospital and the intestines had already rotten.
Oh,
my goodness.
One of the things I will never forget while working at the camp was when one woman, a child was sick of, what is this sickness? Measles or something. Measles, that gave the boils all over.
On the skin.
On the skin. Then, when it happened like that, they accused the woman that she was the one responsible. The woman said, I don't know. The day the child died, they washed the corpse and made the woman to drink.
What?
They washed the corpse.
For
the mother to drink.
Not the mother, the woman they accused.
Oh, okay.
They washed the corpse of somebody who is dead with that poisonous substances. And the woman took it.
Say na na mo ye was we ye mu nketwa
we do mo nya hwe kra
we ye mu nketwa na emom ebitimi sia ye wo shi ngura ahabaya adura de shi ngura kwame ye frɛ no condemn no ma ne bi wo ha na binum wo ho a ye frɛ wo mo abaifo ya frɛ wo mo abaifo kwame ye hono saa shi ngura no ne ye di amana no.
Yes.
Na mpo kyeremu se omukoduru emra maame no yede ne bae a yede ne call hospital na ne nso nyina pro ne nso nyina sei ba ko nso wo ho a o se ne ba sabi ntoburo keke na agu ne ba no na ntoburo no ya hunu ne se maame no na de ntoburo na ya ne ntu abaifo na abofra na wu ntoburo a ye wo ho aduro na abofra na wu a abofra no ye funu no ye dware ena nsuo no a wo ho no osuafo ye de ma no no mo ye de ma no a wo se no ne asem a ne wure mfi wo ne wiase a oba ye da. These are the my friend are gone. Who so friend are ordeals.
The atrocities. Heartbreaking. Listening to some of the women share their stories. No, heartbreaking. Indeed,
but I don't like a hint for them come together to put them through this ordeal.
You know,
is it the township, the family members,
is the belief?
Okay,
is the belief. They think that It's just like when you get an armed robber.
Okay.
That is why I am saying that it is not the people.
Okay.
It is the education we must do.
Okay.
That's why I stand on it.
Okay.
And you say, Omo, you're wicked too. Omo, them say, oh, Adan, also you're wicked. Why should you kill somebody?
Okay.
Almost.
Okay.
So they need education.
Good. Now, Omo name Christ. Name Christ, Omo say, and yes, I know.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So that is the problem. When this woman came, let me tell you, after they had done that to her, 2 weeks, 2 weeks back, we saw the stomach coming.
Wow.
We did our best with her in the hospital. She finally died.
She will.
I had to pay for everything in the hospital. She died. I had to pay for the corpse to be sent for burial and everything. It's not easy. So if you hear about this, now let's continue so that I will end with my wife. In 2015, I met her.
Okay.
And I told her, before that, I had got 2 girlfriends.
Okay.
One, I was almost at the verge of marriage. When the parents got to know that this was what I was doing, the father told me I was wasting my time because he wouldn't allow the daughter. So I said, no problem. The second one, the same thing. They all went away.
Because you work at the camp?
Yes, because everybody at North, if not because the blessing has now come. That's why when I sleep, I think about Papa.
Okay.
I've met a lot of pastors. Nobody has told me that what you are doing is something that a human being cannot do.
Okay. Yes.
And not that one alone, even the encouragement. People think it's about money. What is a car for me? I'm a young person, but I believe in life more than car.
Yes.
But you see, what has happened to me, it's not about the car. It's about where I am going.
Yes.
You see, that's the light I have seen.
Oh, wow.
Now, when I met this one and I told her, Madam, we went to church together. We were in church together. From there, I met her.
Oh, okay.
And then we started the discussion.
It's church connection?
Yes, church connection, actually.
Okay.
Then we started the discussions. Finally, when she even called me and said she heard that this is what I was doing. She wants to come and see what is happening there.
Okay.
So she actually, one Sunday, I made he and one brother to come. I picked them there to see what I was doing. When we got there, she studied the whole thing and went and called me. Oh, is that what you are doing? I said, yeah. That was what I was doing. He didn't say anything. Then I arranged that let's go to your family so that they will know me. And she said, no. She will not let me go to the family. Initially, she said if we go to the family will not agree.
Okay.
And that. So I said, no problem. Later on, she said, let's go. She went home and called me. Then I went. Then I discussed it with the father. And you know, this thing, you can't hide it. If you hide it and they get to know, that's even the worst.
Yes.
So I told her that. And the father said, no problem. Since I will be coming, they'll get to know me more.
Okay.
And from there, we'll look at it. Then we started. The Western was the day we were going to ask for a hand in marriage. I took my old man and everybody into the car. We were going.
Your wife is laughing.
Yes, she's laughing because she knows it's not
Wakai.
easy. On our way.
Okay.
And that is the worst one thing in my life too.
Okay.
They called us and said we shouldn't come again.
Hey.
I said, hey, then this thing I'm finished too.
They've changed their mind.
They changed their mind that we shouldn't come again.
Because?
It was the mother.
Okay.
And the mother, the reason was that she told me later on the reason.
Okay.
You know, she said she had gone through a lot too. So she didn't want somebody who was coming to marry her daughter to come with people. As we just come, like 2 of us, to collect her and not people.
Okay.
The heart didn't know. How will I know this? So when I received the call, I didn't know what to do. I didn't also want my parents in the car who had gone for somebody's car to go for her. I didn't want my parents in the car to know that.
This is the problem.
So I came down from the car like I was doing a call and I was just going to the bush. Seriously. Yeah, because it was now...
Without you knowing you were heading...
Yes, I walked for some distance. When I heard my father had sent one man to go with us, he rolled and asked, where were you going? And I said, I was doing some important call. I was coming. Oh, so it means I had no marriage again. After the first, second, this is the third one, then that's all. So I said, okay. Then when I was coming back from that journey, I remembered that let me call the brother. I called the brother. He said, who said so? Who will come? Then I said, hallelujah. Even though we got there, I was now down.
Yeah.
I didn't tell this to my parents. When we were in the car, nobody knew that was the caller.
But it's supposed to be a happy day for you.
Yes. So I managed it. And when we got there, they actually handed it over to us.
Wow. Finally.
Finally. And she agreed.
As a person, that is our ready abono.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Back
Anye
say or fair before the
before papa die.
Back me no ono so say sa ompne. Na dia toso me ansa na enua ba ya otie ja ha ya.
Yes.
Na eno na kwabe wapne. Ashase nkra no say
I just want to hear.
To no akura ha hwe ja. Obefa ne sa no na ya amemrenfe. Obefa ne sa nanso na kire obepne say one na beko. Afi bia hihye so a o se ni wura mfida da no a omo akọfufa na nkokora wafo ne ne mrewa ne mpanimfo a omo kan ho akọ ekwa mu ne friend ka kire ne se enya amaso awe de la ka se friend asem pesre na wa hwese wo ne mpanimfo ekwa ye oba ho ade
obi ka
asem o se na di bar ho so no na wura
I say sorry.
Ni kuno no yo say
di bar so no wa di na di a kire wuram okọ na ya to nsa friend say
sambra be okọ no
wuram na okọ no sambra and ka me obi ani bri sam dey.
Oh yes
but I think it's part of it.
One of the live events and rain feeder
come sasemu ya to.
Wow.
I say be buru wa shisha wa ayefro na da no se oba no na ama wo se be ma no na ama. You can imagine. Nti bo no popo bibiri di she no pa.
Ko ja ware nso a psychology ade kone na e different no.
Yes.
Nti o se a kire na ja call call be friend na konta se dia na ekoso na akonta so o de enye bibia ni homomra na omukoduru na mpo na akonta na kan se bra no kra still na be ma ye mre tese na
wakoma du level bia anse na be stand to be da
na be ma ye mre na so adum nyame ba mu a em se bibia timi ye kama ma omutimi koye enua ba ye ho ade.
So actually I asked myself a lot of questions whether working with the witches was really real or not.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had tried every means, it wasn't working.
Okay.
So that wasn't even the problem. Now, when we got married, 5 years, no child.
5 years.
But then my mother now knew that I was working with the witches.
Okay.
So she said, okay, we have said everything. You say you wouldn't listen.
You see?
My mother is said that when she speaks to you, no matter whatever, you have to
listen to her.
Because she loves me so much.
Okay.
So she doesn't want like So every day she'll call me. And sometimes she'll be crying. My wife to get me tough time. Hey, you see, people even said it.
Yes. I mean, they must have called her names as well.
So
Brave woman.
We prayed and prayed and prayed. But then we didn't know of Papa.
Okay.
I took her from here to Kyei-Duah in Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
We went. It was tough for me. No child. And before then, I even had an accident. And this my leg got broken.
You attributed all to the
come and see. Everybody.
We told you.
But the beautiful thing was that, you know what? Early in the morning while I was at the hospital, my women trooped themselves. They knew that I loved them and they loved me. Wow. Nobody can take it away from them.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
They came in their numbers in the hospital and they were praying for me.
You see.
Crying. And the mangas here told me that, look, Mr. Samson, that's how they call me. We won't allow you to die. God should not allow this man to die. Otherwise, they will confirm that we are witches.
Kill them.
She said it. And it was very tough. I was in the hospital. I didn't know. But when they came, I don't know what happened. I was very well. So even though my leg was broken, by then, I was just about to marry her when all those things happened. She left her house and came to the hospital to also see me. So a lot of encouragement. And it got to a point I actually became tired, honestly.
Yeah.
But I believe that God had prepared me for this day. So I still went on.
Wow.
There was one man called Mr. J.B. Bugre. He is now late. One day, I didn't know what happened. I just took my bag and went to him. And I said, Mr. JB, he was one of the men I respected. Okay. I'm going back home. He said, if you go back home, even wherever you go, there will be problems. So go back. And said, I should go back because, and he made my director, my former director, he's now on retirement, Mr. Dan Colbilla. He called me on phone and said, please, I'm coming tomorrow morning, don't go. Early in the morning, he was there again. Because they knew that if I had left, it was going to be difficult to get replacement. Definitely. Because nobody wanted to come there. No. So from there, and then after we had no child again, 5 years, we continued and continued. Finally, we got a kid. First one. Then, by the grace of God, second one.
Another one.
Now, those who were saying witches, anywhere I go, I'll say, yes, I agree, I work with witches. There was a day I cannot forget. Somebody WhatsApp group. Okay. We're talking about something. And you know, before then, I had gone into politics. And the reason was that I wanted to get to parliament.
To advocate.
So that we could change some of the nonsense these women were going through. So I took it upon myself that, look, let me also go. So when Dr. Papa questioned him, I still respect him. He came. I joined his party. Okay. Because I didn't also want trouble. You know, when you are in this, there were so many troubles. So I decided that let me join Papa Koshendo. I went. And when I went back and contested, my people did very well for me. They voted massively. Even like, you know, they were using money and all that, which I didn't have. But I spoke my truth to the people. So they voted for me very well, even though I didn't win. So that was 2012.
I see.
Before I married her. Okay. 2016, I said, look, let me go back. I went because I didn't pay money to buy people and do all that. I still went.
You contested again?
I contested again.
Okay.
And I still lost. So I said, no problem, but I've done my best.
You don't give up?
Yes. The reason was that I was just having one thing. That the day I will get to parliament, this nonsense will stop.
Ghana will hear of you.
Because, they came from parliament, we spoke, they will come, we will talk. When they go back, who will carry the story? Okay. That was my conscience.
I see.
And again, I also loved one thing. I wanted to change the scenario of how they were doing politics. Okay. Because everybody would come and tell us lies when they needed us. When they had finished, they would run away. It meant there was no Christ in it. Wow. So I said, look, let me go. And I will gather people. When we finish, I'll say, God bless you. I don't have anything for you, but I know if I win, I'll change you. Wow. That was how I did.
I see.
Wow.
Come here. Papa has a media. Say, oh, yeah. You're trying to see it. You say, or say, worry, and not come in as I say, or Pepper. The banner, Unya Biano, nature said, as a dish by for free hamper drew Nigeria. So, Kako Pepper, I knew. Kasa ni nyamu na mrebi ne na mubui ne na nti ya na koto hospital ma mefuei eba be hwe no na dodo na na omo de hye se ne na no abu no ja se ne abaifo ho de abaifo na eba wonya nso abaifo na ni nyina mu no oginan ya kire no no pese nko wura politics mu na oko change the narrative ne say sanse hunu no a na ekoso no na opesen ku sa tumi no ba obetim di asesa sa tibia no wo se okoy obi anim Ghana ha be in politics I money crisis ndi o ya na fam de o da o mo ase ya na nso antentam because na ne buta ne say normal bi ikoso a ono no se wokunya akwanya no a obetimi aye na aba beboa because me o se ne yi adie pa odi kura ne say ni nyina mu no na people amanfo ebunu animtia de sa animtia na ebuno because who say politicians etwa yentro no no de o ye na gene say or the Christ ebeko.
Wow,
I see.
Yeah, dum nyame ase. So madam Fimi, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You called it very well.
Let me ask you, let's say after marriage 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, no child.
No child.
And you were still in it?
Yes.
Thinking of how?
Thinking of maybe one day there will be hope for us. But then I was getting so much frustrated. Okay. Because you see your colleagues, those you got married with them, they're having their case and you cannot have your own.
Wow.
And with that, let's say the time God even blessed us with the first issue, we miscarried.
Okay.
And that was another trauma. Because people said a lot of things that, you see, even though you were blessed, but the witches, they have witch hunt you. You have lost the baby again. You see. So a lot of trouble came my way, a lot of trauma. I thought a lot. So many, your colleagues will call you, how many children do you have? I will say, I have none. And so I will say, so how many years now have you gotten married? I will say about 4 or 5. And they'll say, so what is happening? Have you gone for medical checkups? I will say, oh yeah, we've gone, but we are still hoping on God. I still have colleagues that calls me many a times. They use me as their role model. Because what I went through, I was with them. They couldn't believe that I actually could go through that.
Yes.
Because a lot of wrong things were happening to us.
I see.
Yes. And thank God, when we got to Nigeria, we were able to meet with the prophetess and the prophets of our senior prophet, Joshua.
Yes.
So we're blessed to have his blessing. When we came back, by the grace of God, I conceived. And that was how we come by our little girl.
I see.
Edlin. So we
What's
named
her name?
Edlin.
Edlin.
Yes.
Wow.
I see.
Yes. Yes, we named her after my mother because my mom is of blessed memory. She used to say that the only thing that will make her happy is to see my child before she dies. And immediately after her death, that I conceived.
You got Edlin.
So I got Edlin. So we named her after my mom so that at least, even though her soul is resting in peace, she could also know that we have gotten what she's been looking for. Yes. Things have not been easy. At all. But we thank God that things are not happening like this. Because at North, if they should tag you as a witch, it's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. It's not a joke.
No.
Because we don't take it easy there. Because the belief is that you are going to take someone's life. So your life should equally be taken.
I see.
It means you are a wicked person. So mercy should not be shown to you. So that is it. If you are attacked as a witch, you go through a lot. If not God, that will save you. I think the thing that saved us was that he first sent me to the camp to see the work he was doing. So when I got there, I saw the women. Some were very old, over 90 years. So I so dear loved my mom. So I said, so if any of these women could be my mother, how will I feel? Because my mom is someone that I so dear loved her.
Yes.
So how can my mother go through this? So this is equally someone's mother.
Yes.
Some could not walk. They can't do anything of their own.
Some were even blind, I understand.
And these women will have to struggle to go to the bush, look for firewood, come and go for water, come and manage to cook for themselves. Meanwhile, they have children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, which they could have been sitting in their homes, and all this will be done for them. Yet they are here struggling. In fact, at the first sight at them, I was so traumatized. I was so worried. I said that what could be the crime?
That these women
that
have
someone
committed.
will be made to go through this. So I was like, my mom, can my mom go through this? If you are doing this to my mom, you are just killing me.
Yes.
So I felt that thing in me. And I said, no, this man is not just doing an ordinary work. So I said,
the connection is there.
Because all can't during those frustrating times, you know, now me wonder, say, was not there even a moment where you thought that, oh no, all hope is lost. My husband, please, let's leave this women and go. What made you stay?
When you think of leaving the women and going, you look about their tomorrow. If you should leave them and go, even in our presence, they go through a lot. So if you should leave them and go away, what will then happen in your absence? So you just look, we are all human. But me, I can't just withstand my mother, see my mother in that state. I can't. So that was the only thing that encouraged me to stay. That was the only thing that encouraged me to stay. Because that is someone's mother. And it is just happening out of ignorance. I think if most people should be educated on the issues of witchcraft, like that ignorance will be reduced. And then our mothers could at least get some better lives. Because when you are growing old and you are there and you have nothing, you are not rich,
Yes.
And another thing is, when you don't have children, like you are growing old and it's like your children are dying. Maybe you've given birth to 5, 6, 7, and almost all of them are gone, leaving one. So you see that they will accuse you that you are the one killing the children.
Okay.
And as a then, you have nobody to defend you.
Definitely.
When they come to say you are a witch, you have nothing than to just accept. If you don't accept, they will kill you. So, like those who the Bible even says that there is witchcraft, but those who are witches and they have people and they are rich, who dares you to accuse them as a witch? You can't accuse them because they have people.
Was telling us yesterday.
Yes. That is a spirit that comes to stay with some.
Yes.
The way I stay.
Yes.
So you can't accuse them as a witch
wisdom.
because
Yes.
they have
The man
people
is
that
full of
can
wisdom
defend them.
indeed.
When you do that to them, you yourself will be in trouble. So all these people you are seeing at the camp and they are being tagged as witches, we don't know. It is unto God. Who is innocent, who is not innocent. But God knows all. But I have seen it that they just have no defense.
Yes. No one to
They have
come to
nobody
their
to fight
defense.
for them.
Yes.
Because my sister, as you are seated, can someone come to say your mom is a witch?
Not at all. For the where.
For the where? You can't do that.
You
For
can't
the
even
where.
try it.
You can't do that.
Yes. Obapa, I would like to ask you something because you posed a question to us asking that all these women there, it is only God who knows that they are witches. I believe that you and your husband, you are the perfect couple who will be able to tell us.
Yes.
Papa asked this when we got to Gambaga. Let me also ask you people, have you in any way experienced any of these women flying in the sky?
Or a sign of showing
I
that
mean,
they
or
are
you are sleeping in the night
Turning into birds, turning into
on your roof, or you've
Other
seen
kinds of
them
animals.
flying like we were made to believe. We were made to believe that they eat human flesh. Have you in any way encountered that with any of the women?
Actually, I have never encountered that. Even in my dreams, nothing.
Oh,
I have never seen any of them putting any attitude to show that
you see,
they are witches.
You
I have
see?
lived with them. I
You
have
have
been
slept
with
with
them.
of
I have
course.
been with them. I've eaten with them. They have taken care of my children before. Currently, one is even living with me. I have never experienced anything. I have never dreamt that someone is chasing me and it's a sign of
flying
witchcraft.
in the sky.
No.
When you are again, they say seeing is believing.
I've never seen it. Even the one living with us, people will come and say that, hey, this woman is in the camp. They chased her from her village and she's in the camp. You have brought her, you are with her and she's taking care of your children. You want her to bewitch your children.
You see?
I said, oh, but this one, let's leave it to God. If they could have bewitched us, like they would bewitch us and we wouldn't even have kids.
Of course.
Now that we have
Of course.
children, like they want them, they would have eaten them long time ago. So you see, witchcraft is something that we just have to leave it to
Maybe
God.
Obapa, you are the one who has not experienced it. Let me ask your husband. I beg you, Brother Samson Adom.
he was there before her.
You've been with these women for 15 years. Please, has there been any occasion where the women were flying, you saw them in the night, or they showed a certain attitude for you to be able to say, okay, you, it's true, you are a witch?
Well, if there will be any sign, then I will say that maybe I have not seen it.
Okay. You see.
I have not. If there will be any sign at all, I have not seen it.
For this past 15 years.
The sign is that I have seen them love me.
They love you.
So much. If you joke with me, it won't work.
Of course.
I was even about to ask you that when your leg got broken, they came to the hospital
to pray.
and pray for you, which is praying
and saying,
God listened.
And they were not only praying, they were saying openly that if this man dies, then they will say they are those.
Oh
my goodness.
Then it has confirmed.
Yes.
For me, they love me.
They love
you.
There's someone me can I shall say none of that.
And the Dahono.
On it by Fui, Sani Adjuni,
said the Susuno.
Ne woman ni mua, one wire the compassion.
Yes.
Say, in Kayame mea, Tinka may a dang. Timintra Honanka will be Yame mammy say, dear Humo Brono. That crowd by an argument say. Echnama kono na ojune say sa mekwa wɔn mo kyena bɛyɛ sɛn wɔn abrabɔ ɛkyena na de kyena bɛyɛ sɛn nti na kyerɛ sɛ kwame sɛ sɛ wɔn ɛkɔ so na wɔn tena hɔ sɛ wɔn bɛhwɛ yɛ maame mo mmerɛwa yi wɔn nyi suban biara di wɔn nsɔre an wɔsi wɔn na te wɔn didi wɔn krana wɔn hwɛ ne mama no ɛyɛ biribiara ma no not a single dakro pempa obi yi suban bi ketewa bi adi a kyerɛ sɛ ampa ama yɛ kasa bɛyɛ a ɛyɛ suban o
yes
yɛ kasa bɛyɛ a ɛyɛ suban normal ɔbɛyɛ na bɛbɛ me ahwɛ ho sɛ woyɛ bɛyɛ nanso wɔn hunu bi da na nka ɔbɛtumi de ne makora agya wɔn to ɔno wɔn ayɛ biribi a ɔno deɛ no kwasɛ wɔte ɔntumi nka sɛ wɔn hunu biribi saa bi a na papa mpo na ka sɛ so ɔbɛhunu biribi a na bi afei no wo be na 15 years
watena ho wan ho hwe
ono wo matena ne de ade ba ko pe no ohunu fa wo mo
odo
odo
o ma dono
na wo bi sa na assembly wo say o mo be bomb paye man openly say bibi ya papa yi a na ya nso kra ya be ya den awurade nhwe amane ngu
ampa so
na enada asofo ede ato abaifo so no se won ye nipa bonefo won ye trimodinfo omu kunipa winipa nam ye ka odo asem de ya omu nibi nti ba ne sen na baifo timi express odo to the extent say yenko baby oda ne yenko bompa ye ma no ne yenka nche nyame se o jama papa we wu a nipa nyina ba gie di sampa ya baifo nti sampa ye ho ne tie
ya dom yankopon e na etie ye but abesmark now, I wanted to ask Brother Samson one question. We understand that these women in the camp, I mean, their relatives accuse them as witches. Pastors, men of God. Are there some of these women who were accused by men of God?
In fact, that is what is even killing us there. Right now, about 40% of them are being accused through churches.
Churches?
Oh, through churches.
40%?
I wouldn't mention any church's name. I mean, any church's name.
Yeah. That one.
It's so much.
Wow. About 40%.
About 40% of my women comes through that. Just recently, I even reported it to the BNI.
Hey!
Only that we could not make any arrests.
Because I was about to ask you this question. That even though the North is part of Ghana, Ghana, we have laws that binds putting people into such
human
rights. People into.
I mean, we have human rights.
Why is the security agencies not involving some group of people?
There are two phases.
Okay.
One, when we came initially, we were using the police.
Okay.
But we realized it wasn't helpful.
Okay.
So we stopped, and we went back into the diplomacy.
Okay.
Because anytime we had sent the police and they arrested somebody,
it would get worse.
They didn't mind. It will even take them 2 months, but you will hear that the person is dead, the one they accused. Now, who has killed the person?
Okay.
So sometimes they won't even accuse. In the night, they will know that you are the one. So they will come and just hold you here and kill you there. So we realized that it wasn't helpful. So we stopped. Another one was that even when you report a case, where the case is, the police cannot even go.
No.
Oh.
You see, you come there. Well, they did their best. There was one commander. He did his best. But I could see that it wasn't easy. You go and report the case. They will ask you to look for fuel for them. Where do you get it? And again, sometimes when they arrested the people, the women themselves, they fear to go and testify that, yes, this, you won't get. And then the person will say the case will be dismissed.
Definitely.
You see?
Yes.
And there is one thing that is also worrying us, and that is political interference or authority.
Okay.
Sometimes when they arrest somebody, you see a phone call to the commander, release
all of them.
And then you, the one who has now gone to report, you can imagine me going to the communities to educate them. Now they know that you are the one reporting them to the police. How then do you do it? So this is a complicated something.
Yes. Very sad.
So that is how it is.
So, Brother Samson, now that we know that about 40% of these women were accused by men of God, hitherto the visit of the voice of God, pastors, were they coming there? And then when they come, what was their message to these women?
I think it has been a while that I've seen pastors there. And, you know, sometimes we sit like this and we tune to a television station. One day I came and they were there praying. They want to kill witches. In a television.
Okay.
And the women were watching.
We were watching.
Hey!
Church service.
They want to kill witches. let's kill them.
Yes.
And they were praying doing like this.
To pay.
So we were like, so you want to kill us?
Ow.
Because we are the vulnerable in society. Now we don't have to leave. So sometimes some of the pastors have said certain things. They can't come to our camp.
Okay.
Of course. Because I was wondering if they will have the nerves to come to them. And if you come, what would you say?
The people I see them come sometimes. You know, for instance, the Presbyterian moderator visited the camp.
Okay.
Just not quite long. And he donated about, there was 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
For them to buy food.
Okay.
You see, and then from there, anytime there's an occasion and they come, they also visit us.
Okay. I see.
But I can see that, it's not easy. Some will even be afraid. Some have heard that witches, so when they are coming, they are afraid. Something like that.
I see.
And no, when you, it isn't that sometimes you even tell us so. But whatever you do, we are not fools.
Okay.
Of course,
as we sit down there, even the women, they
Body
know that this is,
language.
Somebody asks us a question. He asked directly one of the, are you actually a witch? And I said, no, you can't ask such a question.
A pastor?
A pastor. And I said, no, we don't act like that. Because you are now trying to demean her and to let her say certain things that she doesn't need to say. Wow. One thing I will say is the Gambarana. He's so good.
He's a good man.
He's so good. One thing I love him, when I even got there, he told me, look, my son, do the work well. And one day he called me. That is why when Papa came, I was not surprised. Wow. He called me and said, look, you are going to be big. What you have accepted, nobody, you are going to be big. And people who were here before will come to you begging for certain things. Wow. Gambarana himself said these things to me. Yes. Yes, and sometimes he had the justice. Now that he is old, that things are even tough.
Okay.
But a justice man.
Okay.
He has ever called me before somebody. And said, can you say what you say about Samson? It's still in me.
Wow.
So the work, if you are truthful, it must go on.
Okay.
You mentioned something concerning you reporting a case to the BNI.
Yes. Why? It happened just recently. One man who was going around doing church. Went to the whole community group then was able to get about 9.
9 what?
9 women that they were witches. 9 women that they were witches.
The pastor.
I don't want to mention the community name.
Okay.
Then this thing pained me. And they gathered all these women, beat them and brought them to Gambaga. Because the community youth were already angry that the whole community you are going to bewitch everyone. So they were angry. So they beat all these women.
9 women.
9 and brought them to Gambaga. So I was there when the chief made them to call me. When I got there, when I saw the scene,
you're furious.
It was so pathetic. So I quickly just turned back and went to the BNI. The BNI came there and said, well, he could not do otherwise. I was angry with him. If he asked me, I said, please, then there's no need for me always reporting cases. But later on, he made me to understand why he said so.
All right,
and it was very important. Because if he had done like that, he would have also been in trouble, sir.
I see.
There were so many powers all over.
Okay, all right.
So you see,
that's quite understandable.
you are a pastor. You are one who is supposed to save. You are now the one determining which is. And the funny thing is that you can't even remove that thing. You are now sending them to even a traditional person again. You can imagine the controversy.
Just like yesterday, Papa said, if you know you have the power.
Why don't you remove it? You know what I have learned from this man? We'll come to him.
Yes, I mean, I think it's about time.
Oh, yes.
That we delve into Papa's
okay. Now, Niamra, the first day.
Baby, I'm away. I saw 40 me baho.
Okay.
Babe, show mona. Omoba. Now, Omoba no. Omonya akukudruno. Say omo de beye biribi e de abo omo ba konkra de ba ya ho no obebu se obi se ntewu ya baifu ampa
so fomu
na otia no se dabidabi aha me makwan ma umbe bisa sansam no o se esan ebi musubai ne bi a omo so television say ye hwe a be hwe na asofo ni bi ye kun ba ye ye de pia wo mo ne de ka na
and they say be
mami foi to ti mu ku yampa I was some
already we are traumatized.
The part into Mukuye. Not just I idea a titty worm. The sentinel and Maquire might be no more Emma. No, just say a soft opening for be. British Presby moderator no ma bahwa there's all my bay or my doye kakra there's fine na kwa me bisa say na bia na de okosi mu say no say hwe so fo ba ko de oba na djuma obeye ya ne say obeboabo abaifu ano
na nsan ya
obeboabo abaifu ano wonya makoma no ka nyanya me na ba mu a ma ye de omo ba gambaga ho ananka nkwa mfirimu wa na nka omo kwa kosia nanso nyame ba nti no anamo ana koso etu se obehwe se saade no etu obetwa nti asofo no de no kwasem no omintimi nko kwa me asem ni na tia wa
kwa ko ka de no wa bo be ya ma de busia for de na ba wona se kwa ko ka de. Okay.
I would like to express that I love this woman so much. She has supported me so much. And I think you said something that touched me. You see, Papa. I think I represent him.
Yes.
My wife represents the
wife.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm not him.
Because it was so tough for me. Wow. She came to my life. Some of the things I got angry, she would say, cool down. And then we moved on
Good
until
woman.
Now. So for me, I think that God didn't bring her for nothing. Along the line, I'll even be tired. She would say, the day I wanted to leave, she said, no, let's do it small and add. And today we are here.
Wow.
So I must say, God bless her.
Yes.
And I think Papa's wife for some time supported me and my wife. You know, I think they came and saw what I was wearing or what, I don't know. That I'll say this because it's in my heart. If I don't say it, it's not.
Say it, brother.
So, Oma and Papa's wife, I don't actually know the name.
Nana Hema. Oh, wahine.
Oh,
wabrimpong. Ahwene pankasa, the silent bead. I hope you know beads.
Yes.
The silent ones.
Yes.
They don't make noise.
Yes.
But they are the good ones.
She's so helpful. See, he passed through Brother Sami, the Tamale brother.
Okay.
I was there one day. He brought us things. It was about my wear.
Wow.
I'm telling you. I was like, even my wife even asked me whether God spoke to them because she doesn't like what I have been wearing. Yes, she said it.
Because we were just thinking of how to get dresses for him.
Yes.
Because as at then, his dresses had worn out.
Yes.
So we were just thinking of how to get
we're
it.
going to.
So
not
as
that
if
we could
someone
not
spoke
afford
to them
per se,
about
but
our needs.
then it just came down.
Yeah.
When I took it, we sat down in the room and prayed and said, God, sometimes you just answer us like this. That's why we are where we are.
Yes.
Wow.
All your clothes had worn out.
Yes. We're now thinking about the next level to get clothing from
clothes.
because it is something frustrating.
And God
and he brought
answered.
everything.
Everything. Even my boxes, my
The
singlets, my shirts.
Nana
Hima.
No, this has never been mentioned on
Yeah, you will
TV.
not hear because I'm saying that it is from my heart. Because you know they don't want it said.
Yes.
But I want to say it. Brother Sami, even when he came, he said, hey, don't mention it anywhere. I say, oh, no problem. But today I'm mentioning if he's listening.
I said when there was
we are very emotional. Na mani atete.
Yes.
If you gusu kura mani atete. And he say, hey,
it's so
na hima. O shaz o say ye na erase. Na me kan se bi odono. Na me kan se bi se wa hwe na hima o se na hima. Na ono nso se papa. No papa kura chere no ma bi kakra se woni no. Na o se de ne nwanwa. Ese so ka firi se e wona koma mu. Now, brother Sami abona no se mo nka na so esa nse hye na koma mte se oka ene se dakro omo te ho dwendwene se me nda ade nyina atete mpo sabe eburu me support akra nyina atete nti me be den na matimi anya foforo e de asiana mu mpo firi mu a be hwe se na hema owo ahene wo abrempon ahwene pankasa adom Kyei-Duah the first come say asoma say brother Sami mfa norma nkoma papa yi o se ni pieto trouser
Singlet.
the singlet shirt. Just idea be a free nisro.
Clothing.
Hey.
Everything.
Idea be a free nisro copy from there. Or the be brand.
We don't know how.
Na na so there. When you move crack.
Do kuni na.
From her.
Na say there na him also behind the scene.
Oh yeah no.
Brother
Samson, was it before the visit or after the visit?
Before the visit.
Wow.
Not after the visit.
Before.
The visit.
By then, she has not met you guys.
No. We didn't know. I didn't even know her.
Na sembe Ukraine.
I didn't know her.
No,
I didn't know her.
Papa ne yere dia.
Yes. Sometimes
almost nipa ni biase o.
No kwasem.
Na almo replica ene yenuanom.
Enuanom we di o ma ye.
She said if not same, similar should be the word.
Yes.
Because yenuanom ayade bia nwanwa kwa.
Ye
papa so ayede
when I remember Gambaga now catch me say mbetu. Let me a surprise. Everything so everything fit me. Everything fit me.
And I say we head ku ikura.
Nipa, see a friend abeyfo papa. Na nka nipa yi omo touchne. Sa stereotype, stigmatization no alone. Kura ne betimi ekun. Na ye wi a yesa de abehye abeyfo na ka ho. Nanso yen papa ene yen maame every day Tamale Philadelphia movement for echo. In fact, sa kwa womo koye na womo ba ye na so okay and ye de be come morning show so ada papa ti womo semma preko pe and wo frey say what the 100,000 cities ye 1 billion
kaniska
ma ye mami mo bosomi bia. But Samson, do you recall this day?
Yes, I can.
When the Tamale movement, they visited you.
Us.
In fact, they are obvious the faces of this women.
You can see them.
Then.
And now you can see now.
This is their before.
This is before.
This is the very first day the Tamale Philadelphia movement led by their brother, brother Samuel Breakrine. And his executive
and the other women.
Yes.
In fact, they have been lovingly. Look, you know something, we fought sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, because what they wanted me to do, sometimes I'll resist it.
Okay.
Brother Sami and Co. But they kept on. Even so, like, we won't. Because when they came, I don't know them before.
Okay.
And sometimes, one thing I will talk about him is that he's too patient. And that is very good for somebody's growth.
Okay.
Brother Sami is too patient.
Wow.
Yes, because you say when you come to the camp and we don't know you, we don't allow you certain things.
Okay.
And sometimes they will want to do it themselves. I say, no, don't go there. Because until when we got to know ourselves, they had a lot of patience dealing with me.
Patience?
Yes. Yes.
Very
patient.
Look at their faces.
You know, if God wants to do something, he started in a small way.
Yes. Sure. They were sorrowful.
They were all traumatized.
Worn out, tired.
So they share what they are wearing.
Yes.
I mean,
there was no hope.
This is the very first day. Yes. For 15 years.
Even some of them are now gone. And I was telling them, those who went, anybody I sent home, I'll say, look, we will visit you. Because they were there before Papa came. But they left. So I said, we will visit you. We will visit you.
Wow.
So anything we get sometimes. And one thing I'll also say is that, you know one thing, every month when they come to visit these women, they give me 1 bag of rice.
Okay.
Wow.
So we don't have problem to eat.
For your home?
For my home. Anytime. They will.
I mean, these were their faces, the very face. This man amongst them,
old
man. Was he also labeled as a wizard?
Yes, he's a wizard. He took his money. Come and see. He could not even walk. He wants to dance. He cannot dance.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It's 1,000 cities.
It's thousands.
Okay.
So what we do is that every morning, the money was even with me.
Okay.
I'll go and make sure. You know, he was sick. And that's the funny thing about the camp. People don't know. When somebody is sick like this, it's difficult. If it's a woman, it takes me to go there and make sure the other women help. This man, I will go inside and clean the room, do everything and bath him. Wow. And let him be fine. Come on. Wow. It's not easy working here.
Yes.
But I think it's just by the grace.
Yes,
Gambaga in the first place has done well by keeping them.
Yes.
If not, all the souls would have been gone. Because you can't continue living like that.
It's very true.
I remember one of the women that felt sick very seriously. So we couldn't get means to get her to the hospital.
Means of transport.
Yes, so it was late in the night. So he backed her.
Okay.
And on that process of moving to the roadside to get the woman had to urinate on him. And I messed up everything.
What a shame.
Hey, and she was so like she felt so bad that she did that, and she said, "Oh, my son, even I would die. I know I would die, but when I go, my God will bless you."
And indeed, her God has blessed you indeed.
I've never sent one of them to the hospital, and the doctor who was the treater said, he spoke in their language. You have been kidding people and you don't want to die. The doctor. So I stood there and I said, see what you are also saying.
Educated in relevance.
Mami asema okan na no kwasem ni mo so memu de asem baba. So ba kon yare ma no ba kon yare na so mo yare a bi ti say old man ya fe no sisi ai o yare o
90 plus
copy pan ho sabe sisi ni dem ye ni bibia obeja na ye bibia e ono a na no na ye ni abai ka say ba kon yare ya sabe na ka ni ho bibia ni ho na yesi ye ni edi ni share chire na odi na share chire no na sabe eburo mo animu a ya mami Johnson egu
enu Samson ho
na tese mami no na hano
yes
na so
be yare
enti na okan se onim se obewu die na so so owu pa nyame obeshira
nyame ebeshira yeah brother Samson
papa nyame
he has done a wonderful job in fact.
I think even today as I sit I have received a blessing already.
Yes,
you have.
I have seen
you
it.
have.
I've seen it.
Have.
Papa said something yesterday. You don't need to see Jesus like this. I have seen Jesus.
Yeah.
You have.
Jesus.
Indeed you have.
Yes.
Now
Because
moving on, offer Yenshare, the first visit from our brothers
yes.
from Tamale.
Yes.
Did you see it as one of the usual visits from NGOs?
That is why I am saying that wherever they wanted to go, we never give them the information.
I see.
But you know, I also have respect for one thing. Anytime it was about church, or our brothers from the Muslims, I know they were religious people, so I allowed in a bit. Otherwise, somebody would just come and do the interview, take it and go and be doing other things.
People
have made a lot of money.
Get
out of that,
from
yes.
them, go and seek for funding, and then they will use it for the benefit of themselves.
Meanwhile, we are there. And one thing about my project was also that it was actually owned by the Presbyterian Church. One of the things they told, it was of recent that they made us to report to the public. No, they didn't want it like that. We just did our work as it was supposed to. The publicity was low.
That was the policy over there.
That was the policy because they didn't want like glory. They wanted to let the women feel that. And I accepted it. And we did. So we will do this work. Somebody will come and take the information and now go and put as if they are those doing it. Some of these things happened. So when Brother Sami and Co came, I was a bit careful. Then their second time, by then I didn't know Papa. I didn't know. Their second time that I became a bit. And they now did it every month.
Yes. And when they are coming, they bring food.
From the day they came up to the time Papa visited, every month they gave us food.
Wow.
And clothing, footwear, even everything.
For the women.
For the women.
Wow.
It got to a point everybody had 9 pieces.
9 pieces of
clothes.
New ones.
Kaba and slits.
Without working for.
Not
Without working for
second-hand
plus
clothing.
the scarf. Another different ones. They brought it. So it made us like, these people were part of us.
They are different.
And the first day Brother Sami came, he said something that we didn't believe. And as he was standing, he said that this man of God said there are no witches. We laughed over him.
You laughed?
Yes, because if he said there are no witches, when we already believe there are witches, and you are now telling us. So we were like, this man, is he normal? Me, myself, I was standing there. Because we knew that witches existed. Because that was our mind.
That is what we have been made to believe.
So I only accepted to work with them, not that I didn't know they were witches.
Okay.
I believed that, well,
they were.
yes.
Okay.
One time I went to one village and one man asked me that, you, this young man, you are wasting your time. That if you love them, they will kill you. You have to be beating them sometimes. Yeah. They believe that. That is why they punish them.
Okay.
Yeah. So the belief is that when you do them good,
yes,
they will pay you
back
with evil. Okay.
So
So you have to treat them bad.
Yes.
Then
Okay.
you will have your
Wow.
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 Now, I think there was another mystery that happened. After some time, 2018, somebody visited me.
Okay.
And when he visited me, the only thing she was talking was, don't go away, don't go away. I didn't say anything about my going to hell. But she said, please, the way I've seen these women, don't go away and leave them.
The person who visited you?
Yes.
You'll come on that, but as I'm saying, you'll go for a commercial break. But before that, Abapa, you want to show? After all this hardship, after all this toil, 15 years, although your husband started before you came in, but you've done a yeoman's job.
Very.
Supporting your dear husband in taking care of our mothers.
Yes.
Now, where God has brought you guys, seeing yourself, even on Second Chance TV, do you thank God for
whatever
how far He has brought you?
Yeah, I so much thank God.
Yes.
Because I couldn't believe that one day this life could turn upside down to be this way.
Yes.
The grace has been so massive on us. It started like a joke.
Yes.
And it happened so fast.
So fast.
That even everybody is still imagining.
Yes.
People can't believe that we have been blessed in this manner.
Wow.
Yes.
We so much thank Papa for allowing himself to be used by God.
Amen.
We pray that the living God will continue to strengthen him.
Amen.
And we pray for Mama and the entire family that
Amen.
the grace of God will continue to reign upon them.
Amen.
Wow.
We are so much grateful unto God and unto them and unto everybody that is in the Philadelphia movement.
Wow.
Amen.
We are so much.
Brother Vespa, you know what happened yesterday? Brother Samson, you will live long.
Oh, yes.
You know why? Yesterday, after Papa handed the envelope and the car key to you, I saw you walking majestically towards your wife, and you gave her the envelope. Bam! I'm like, oh, this man will live long. Just like Papa, the voice of God.
Okay.
But also, baby, I will do na aye asenda no de ma adum nyame because wa na nwene se ebeba ni sei na ehya ase baabi na eba ntentem anso ekopim se baabi o beduru no esa aseda no de ma nyame na wo de bi nso mayen papa stephenadomkyeiduah the voice of God ne ne yere na afi abusua ni nyina Philadelphia unse papa no a de we ne ma no se o pese Philadelphia fo nyina the Philadelphia fo nyina ne aye o mo sa o hwa do ya akọ ne de nti enu aba nse o da adum nyame ase da busua ni nyina ase but the adum nyame de o mo aba bedu.
Yes.
Okay.
I will say that I say she supported me because look, we built our house 3 years ago. We decided that let's also have a place.
Okay.
We have been renting just like is it Chamber and Hall?
Okay.
And the place wasn't nice.
Okay.
So when we wanted to invite my mother to come, we had to let them renovate like paints before my mom came and visited us. So when we built the house, it took us 3 years, we could not roof it.
Okay.
One day my wife said, you know what?
It's more than 3 years.
It's more than
2019.
So my wife said, you know what? Let's forget about the building. Because if we so yesterday that message came in Papa's preaching. Thinking. I was thinking about how
you could roof it.
Yes, but because he encouraged me, we left it.
Okay.
Your wife, eh?
Yes, and we said, okay, enough was enough. We don't need building. We can't be thinking like this. So when Papa was talking, she called me, have I heard?
Where Proverbs
it's beautiful.
31, verse 1 going.
Proverbs 31.
Yes.
Okay. In fact, she called me. Yes. I was even afraid to pick, but when I picked it, he said, oh, have you heard it?
Yes.
Have you heard it?
Don't worry about it, because it used to be a word.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Me Philadelphia this year. Believers Morning Show na yɛte one na yɛka sɛ yɛde round table exclusive interview na ɛbrɛw ɛwɔ yɛn show yi so yɛnua Samson Adom la ɔne ne yere papa bi ɔbaa pa Femi kɔma kwasɛm nie yɛ ɔbaa ne ɔbaa na ɔbaa pa di ɔyɛ ɔbaa papa ɔbaa sɛ na ɔgye sika de hyɛ ne nsa ɔbaa wei ɔgye sika pɛ ɔmfa nyɛ hwee na de ahyɛ ne nsa ɛsiane sɛ ɔno ankasa ebo bibibia ho ban hwese bibibia ebekɔ so tɔte ɛno nti nkɔmɔ no a ɛna yegusu no yenwie metwam ho aba me ba ye maame bi nso ɛnura nasɛm ba ye papa nkɔmɔni ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔkɔ Gambaga ɛkɔsra ye nua bɛma Samson na ye maame no ɛde akokuduro ɛne nyamimu afutu ma ye nua bɛma yi sɛ menkɔ yire ho ɛwɔ ne awu yenim na one day obɛsere ye bi sɛ ho sɛ saa de ne ne anaasɛ yɛsan hwɛ saa de no anim ya maame nso so eba bɛka yɛ ho na nkɔmɔ no yɛde around up ɛnɛ ɛwɔ Believers Morning Show twɛn yɛtwa yɛ ho abasisi a yɛda adom nyame ase Philadelphia de hyɛ sɛ watwɛn ama yɛtwa yɛ ho aba nokwasɛm nie nkɔmɔ a yɛdi na no pɛ ɛsɛ fata na ɔsoro agye atom gye di sɛ wo nso baabi a wo bia a wuti a wohwɛ no akɔma atɔ yam ɛsan sɛ nkane mpo sɛ na adwene wei wɔ wotiri mu na wo dwendwene ho sɛ enti ɛno kwasɛm paa sɛ yɛse hwii ni hɔ na bɛyie bia ni baabi a ɛnɛ yɛni abɛma Samson Adom brother Samson ɛnra yɛn papa ɛkan esi ni pi sɛ wɔno ɛne Gambaga brother ɛno nti next time bia ɛbɛhu brother Samson bia no hyɛ garment fɛfɛɛfɛ na ogyina Philadelphia movement anamu ɛbɔ adwuma so ɛde ma adom nyankopɔn brother Samson sɛ emfie du num ne akyire ni no kwasɛm ni wɔno deɛ wɔhu bɛyie da ɔmfele bɛyie da saa fi ɛna bi bɛba de a ɛna na ɛyɛ afia sɛ na mmom for the past 15 years a wɔne yɛ maame no mu atena na ɔnhu ɔnte ɔn experience ne yɛfrɛ ne bɛyie deɛ ɛna na nokwasɛm bibi biara ni hɔ awate asefo asase so a yɛfrɛ ne bɛyie ɛno nti na no pɛ nkɔmɔ a yɛdie ɛfa Gambaga ne ɔsoro nam ne diifoɔ so akɔyɛ wɔ hɔ na ogu so a ɛyɛ ne enuamu ba ɛnra nokwasɛm nie ɛde nsrahwɛ a emu ɔden na nsrahwɛ ni mu no ne epiepie mu nso ɛkɔyɛ anigyesɛm no ɛne atena se a yɛtwetwe ho nkɔmɔ yi na yire ɛbɛbɔ ne chidom ɔfan edi kan nim ɛbɛkyerɛkyerɛ kwan ɔno nso so fa so ɔbaa pa ɛmɛ nyina edwane ɔsɛ me deɛ mɛba ampa ɔbaa yɛ no wabɛyɛ n'afam deɛ ne ɛbura adwen ɛne ntiaseɛ so yɛn papa ɛka wɔn ho asɛm ɛnɛ nso ɔfa ɛlike wɔn tu yɛwura Adom sɛ yɛn papa stephenadomkyeiduah ne yere Femi sɛ yɛ maame anahema adwuma a wɔn abɔ no ɛno ho aba ɛna ɛnɛ yɛhu ɛho mfasoɔ ɛho nipa ɛna ɛnɛ etwa guma yɛ nyinaa yɛhu na yɛde yaso ɛte bie ɛbra me bɛkɔ no na yɛ ne bɛma Samson ɛde nkɔmɔ foforɔ bi ɛba yɛ nkɔmɔ nim nkɔmɔ ano de ba no ɛyɛ yɛ maame bi a no kwasɛm nie abɛni abrɛ bia na ɔba Gambaga na ɔbɛhyɛ ne nkran na ɔka nsɛm dɛ ɔka nsɛm pa bi ɛkyerɛ no na nsɛm a ɔka kyerɛ no no kwasɛm nie Brother Samson sɛ ɛboa ne yie paa na ɛnra na ɛyɛ fɛ sɛ yɛ maame no nso ɛka anuanom ho baabie na yehu no no nso so ne contribution so far to your brother Samson journey ama ɛnɛ ayɛ krabɛhwɛ ɛno nti anɔpa yi ɛyɛ fɛ ɛyɛ ahoɔho a sɛ yɛnya yɛ maame no nso so ɛka yɛn ho ɛwɔ nkɔmɔ yi mu ɛno nti ansa na yɛbɛhyɛ yɛn nkɔmɔ na sekwa ma menkɔ na menkɔ bisa ne nsɛm baako mmienu na afi ɔno nso ɛmɛ part of yɛn conversation na ne ɔno nso so ne nti a ɔkɔ mu wɔ Gambaga no ɔka ɛho asɛm ayɛ den akyɛ yɛn ɛno nti ma prudent
adumara kwa o
Philadelphia
adishi kron
pa ma prudent sɛ twi o yɛ ade kakra
ba chan
oh ɛne Yehowa nhyia o
Yehowa nka ho
yɛ dadum nyame ase ma prudent ma me nhyia asie mmisa ɛba ne sɛ ne di kan kra ɛna okɔ mu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Gambaga for the first time ɛba ne sɛ
about 2018 no ho na meti in bi sɛ ko Gambaga na ko hwɛ de ekoso wɔ hɔ about me missionary me call kurase me de kurase na me yɛ nyame adwuma kɔ
okay
enti meti ani no sɛ me nkɔ Gambaga no na I was wondering because me ti sa edini dapo wɔ yɛ map ni so ne te ni Gambaga. And I'm his friend, me baby, owo paga.
Okay.
And I'm listening so Helen Krobi wo north why a friend Gambanga na and I say I and I say ade na me say o mati eni bi se mi nko Gambanga na me ko hwe nia ekoso wo ho no se Krobi wo ho dia and dia mesiesie mi ho na maba enti mi bua mi ho ano and I me call for the first time na me ko to Samson. Wow. Any man e wo ho no enti manche na misa bae. Okay. Enti misa bae no 2019 na metise papa beba pokwasi enti mi ko healing school at the Gambanga fue ya sem ko to nyame adom nyame anim adom nyame sisi anu emanu makohu o mo si mi nko makohu o mo doso mi nso so ma ho ande no entumi nso sa mba bebre data mi kwa na emanu ye 84 or 90 84. Okay. Enti no mi so ma ho ande entumi endu sa emanu so nti adom nyame bua emma we na omuso omunya fa hodie
ma yeah ben na ye ka ho asem yeah ben na okọ ho
me call 2018 first. That was the first time me call first. Okay. And me be hu papa 2019. Okay. And me kwanse me call Katapo. Okay. That the grandma master was fixing you know Baba interview na me call fair mu na me say I'm sorry.
I see.
Oh, okay. And 2020 no na me sa ti enini biom. Siko Gambanga bio. Na papa asembia papa beka bia ye nokre. Nyame asoma o bisa no se wo kwa hi na wo benya transportation and meaning lack of knowledge. Okay. And yes I struggle to get to where he wants me to go. Okay. But emu ni nyina so menya akwenya ma me koye. Okay. Me ko to something no ayebasa. But the first time me catch and say you should keep the good work. And I know that one day Joseph catch Nini and say I know that my God will visit you. Wow. That was 2018. Okay. God will visit them. And 2020 me ko hu no ebasa opeso okona say hey I don't think I will call by this time. By this time mama wa ye adwuma na nyame ba be shround and I will come pouch o man ko why na me pa ni choa no see okay wate na me ka chen say see me wo Philadelphia mu. Wow. As movement bi by a friend Philadelphia me wo na me nim say me wo mu nkwan de onyankopon so no no frɛ stephenadomkyeiduah the voice of God obe link you
what a powerful testimony.
Wow. Obe link you onyame be link you this is the time he is going to forget all that he is going through.
This was in 2020.
2020.
Not 2019. It's also called prayer line. The Gambaga for us and to adum nyame. Because 2019 no.
Kanami to me fan yama mi kwa mi packing yama. Okay. Microphone mi use clothing na de nti mi kwa na mi de ko.
Because 2019 no na prayer line obe register and do prayer request near the hange wo komu na papa ba won chen abesre amal. And o prayer request specifically was
Gambanga.
Wow.
Gambanga enemy ba so na warrior.
Na warrior.
Enti na mi ko enti mi wo ho mi ko visit no na mi ti say incident BBC anti-co sako back and I make something intimate na 3 days me buy and bia na covid you buy and lock borders na ade nti sana ekoba yeah. Wow
ha I just say
and one day me wo fia na me ti say are you the one who called me na our friend say mommy what you told me has come to pass.
God has visited them.
God has really visited us.
Because Brother Samina, Brother Samina about thrice. Okay. Now my friend say, movement no na okachra me no. Omoba. Na I know a different crowd.
Visiting a different.
Yes, so many say I didn't all catch them enough.
Wow.
Baby for feeling.
And your mommy prudent when DJ.
Missy Daddy, Miss Suya, my sister, Messin. Miss Sina, Miss Bessa, me jay soon cramming to me. Yes, Missy. I do me, I'm son out here. Son out here.
Yes, you told me.
And no papa can't send me. No walker say, ye mammy. And nam Gambaga or Koyentino. Asafu be now how
no pray. Enti asafona mi woma mi no omo ye adwuma no mi call Gambanga eba yepe na bishop no frame no say obema mi options bi na say me to me this wa mbehu ne ombeye na mi see you mi ka say nsemba pe bi po no say option na ode ma mi no eni say se mejai Gambanga akọ na mi no ombeye adwuma de metna ni na ase na me no ombe ejuma ombe to ameka but se me njai Gambanga enko
okay
na se meko swara meko ohonuma e di nsunsu aso obe bre asafonu me aminim se abeyifo de ye mfa omu ndi agrosa enti no
bishop
bishop of friend who bishop
Asolu ura nkasa.
Dabi.
Now we are bishop.
Asana bedru ho no na enafem.
Anti-prudent.
Anti okachire mi sa say the second one is say instead say meko Gambanga far away no na mintina na me ye evangelism wo around. Na mami nko baby abiom ekurasi o yin o. Mami nko baby abiom.
Amount options.
Amount options. And I'm catching so bishop. Near what catch them no matter. But my quack or dream home. And also be dream home for how long? Because now me in my dream want me 3.
Okay.
Now me see 2 weeks. Now my dream say, I say me jam. Now me cause you share a dime or baby because of no mama baby
out.
Hey. Until me copy that very moment to soon. I mean so here instant. And he say, "Sikan kura me who baby I mean ya sikan me de call high dime no." Na me call high dine into one day or how na me call and I'm still bishop. Nichiawo na maba unchen. And I say e dey basem. Na me say am same na we dey two menim last 2 weeks no. Afa na me ba be ma unboye. Mpa cho voice na me ti no. It me jai our voice no end to her. And ba bet na sorry them di we chi say. Me ya sorry nti no. Manya dan nti miniama so ma parking nyina to ho ma freki aso on be family me crowd nti se oba church premises na we nhumi a okọ meko
yes what you so Gambaga
ma so sabe
so we ko abaifo no
sanko ya bishop na ko hu se ni amu ti a on anka we
anti-prudent ma bon to ye menso na is a brabes wa go offer. Wait, you say even the church does not associate. They don't want to associate themselves.
No.
Yeah, mommy, mo yo.
Or say suffer not a witch to live. That is their quotation.
Say.
We are fighting the witches, and now you say God is sending you to go to them.
Give them food.
We are fighting them. Then now you are going to go to visit them. I don't understand. You don't know scripture. I don't know scripture.
Wow.
I was asked someone say, "Oh, share your Bible." I said, "Pa, share your Bible closely." And once I'm passing a kuma by Vanka, come in no crow.
I can come back.
Because park is so.
Yeah. School them.
Tromudibra.
I sorry them.
Mountains.
Prayer tower for.
I cried.
Prayer camps.
Prayer camps. You was strategic places beer. A targeted for about
yes.
And the crowd no the kasi mu na afa by social media.
Social media.
Anajo.
Ye bie Facebook bi tu na ye join nipa I join just to pray against
YouTube so against witches.
Call radio super na anajo war
strategic time on so
war night and ya all war war night na ye ba hi so these people remember then when you sympathy for
wow.
But then when you humor bro this compassion for say my uncle say my make na needs all things
a whole bishop say we need scriptures because we need scriptures and ka be fa na ye bompa ye tia omo no o nko nkosra omo sebe empre niema nkomo omo nsha atade
niema no options on choose baako wo choose nso a omo na ama odan tim na che say uni ba bi da
wow
and ono so say ni na wote no enche ni sa and God being so good and chen on so be shia ye papa no one man no assurance say movement be a menya no me wo mu no me wo gidie say
surely na me baba be sraw da kro
ya me baba be sra no
wow trying to say ampa
oma ba be sra.
One of the things now na me believe in say or say on him son so be family na me any son
okay
wow
okay na okachire me
wow
na me ho say odomi o call back no odomi okay
no
but na send me sika 100 Ghana cedis na me nim say oni sika wo na opese menti ho
wow
on sa
correct but now
so o say on ko bibia o de mani sika da G 200 Ghana cedis no manage
it could be said in pan your nyina no
I knew
but just
in my
give
heart
you
na me nim sa
what's the man ne ba de chop money man no ayi bi amano
no time be no friend and let me say that was the time my wife gave birth I say okay I hear I bet to say no oba no or the some cloth be
okay
no baby some other things no baby man no say I should just stay on now brother Sammy and Co came no I called them and let me say oh I didn't catch me I am papa omoba say see omoba no omo is different
yes
no say omo DNA then let me say oh or say Philadelphia or say or catch me
wow
this is the time
wow your time is up
now also catch me say okay brother Samson or my son oh blessing no don't forget about me
wow
son or catch let me say oh ma you know say come meet me there also bedi time then only bibia no or and I say oh babe who no on them say actually we were suffering
yes
so on say yanko on jaye what he has done to me I can't run away
yes
and then we stay brother Sammy and Co came I saw that there was a relief
okay
by the time Mama gave us the clothing there was another relief
in fact it is very obvious
yes
yen nyina ye hu video na eda so ye hu sabra ye maame monim wo mo afade empo brother Samson many nsawo but one kasa so kwa ye hu
brother Samson
na me encourage me so na me say I'm not real
yes.
I was encouraging myself and easy
you are just holding on
yes time beba na maybe say me what am I doing
yes
every time be na aduane kra ye bedi no yes because emba
aduane ni ho
now the payment I was also receiving if they tell you won't believe na me ejuma no
wow
so menim say we no de nyame
nyame na amanesi ampa
na first no omo ka kire say papa beba brother Samina ka kire
yes
ye bibia e be say 2 days no friend me say oh papa say me say oh this all the things you na kai you know oh say oh please you take it you take it because now you say oba will be different and but we didn't expect it so big like this
okay
to be honest so now mistake no so then me call ka church Gambaga na
okay
So me pese, how am I going back?
To tell him that
he's
Papa say he's not coming
the man
again.
is not coming.
Yeah, be Gambara wanted to give him a gift.
Okay.
So you top bia come back.
Oh.
So it
quite
paint us.
unfortunate.
Brother Samino or correct pa. So on them say man, I was not happy. So afraid to Malaba.
Okay.
Wow.
Or send guy be one of the executives. Or executive no corner on him say I was still not fine.
Yeah.
So call 2 days time brother Samiaba.
Okay.
Or by no explaining bibia man. Na me sa call chief no so. Na me say papa way na until on to member. Now say obeba. So you doubt here.
Okay.
Until the day.
At the end of the day, brother Sameka try me say papa be back. Now on mano I day no. Na me say the yes. Then 2 days to the coming. No catch me. Let me say I will inform the chief. Menko. No to member a be too much.
Okay.
So me wait the evening. Let me be brother Sammy, are you sure?
Baba.
I say, oh, Obeba. And he said that if things being equal, I say, you see your ways. I don't like
all
that.
other
I want
things
to,
being
yes.
equal. It's economics
So that evening, I number call Kokachara chief.
Okay.
Say, oh, see the Nyamebua Papa Nobeba.
Yes.
Now, the day is to come, we wake up, I bet to say 5 o'clock.
Wow.
In the morning, I'm telling you.
Hey.
We danced, we sang, we waited. Now come there. Now you say, okay, Monko the hand, your dear. Now yes,
Anticipation.
we bought water, we're dancing, waiting. Then them say, I better say 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, what's he? Okay.
12 crab, Papa.
It's quite a journey.
Yes. The way we thought he was coming to sleep in Tamale.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so now early morning, no.
Okay.
I know it's a journey. If it is to live here and come there, it's
I
a
know
journey. At the end of the day,
yes.
you're waiting on your friend, before we realize the convoy.
The siren. Wow. The man is finally here.
So even upon it, let me see in the casa.
Wow.
I wanted to also see him.
Yes.
And then bet talk. Convoy.
Yes, that's the convoy. That's the convoy.
Now, Gambaga, everybody like Vice President Baumihaba.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, sir, how did word get out to the entire Gambaga township?
It was the convoy.
The gathering
Brother
alone.
Sameka say, announcement not to be.
Baby,
okay.
Even me myself, he said, please, this is the direction. Don't do it.
Don't
announce it.
Don't announce it.
Papa doesn't want any big gathering.
No, say, he will have time for us.
Yes.
Yeah, announce na Papa ba want to me. Na
Yes.
yesu ye pe time no kra.
Oh.
We wanted to have the time.
Oh.
So Oba, na me wo ahemfa no fie.
Gambara's
Palace.
Yes.
Na me so me ye dwuma ma no. So Oba na yesa ko ho. Papa ideas obisa first question no kra na everybody.
The palace. Obi Antimi answer. Do you remember the question?
Yes, he asked us. He wants to beg. That was the word he used. He wants to beg to ask the chief whether have we seen the witches exercising, showing that kind of sign, flying in the night, where they will be all over lights. As we think. And then the elders say, actually, no.
Yes, we saw them. No beer was sunity. No.
Papa, chief himself was inside.
Yes.
Now, Meso, I asked that because he told me that he would want Papa to come in because he was not too well, so he could not. Papa by no he didn't come on and catch him. Now say, oh, we were even surprised the kind of humility. Can you imagine a man of God like this man coming to sit on a plastic chair?
And look at him there.
Me, I have not seen it before. Plastic chair. Now I went and hired chairs. Thinking that Papa will come and sit. When I got to the camp, they had removed, because the security went there first. Yes. They had removed all. I was like, who did this? Then before I realized, the security said, no, this man doesn't sit those things.
The plastic chair is okay for him.
I was like, oh, then we have seen the God today.
Oh.
Because the way things went, I realized that this was actually the true man of God.
Wow.
Some of them say they are not, excuse me our language, but they are not half to Papa. But what they will do,
yes.
Yesterday I saw it here again.
Wow.
You know what they will do? The wife will have the biggest
chair.
Oh, good.
That is very true.
My good Lord. This is humility to the core.
Wow. Yes, look at him. He will bow his head.
That is, look,
bend to greet the elderly.
That is the thing I have not seen. If I want to greet Papa, Papa will do this himself.
Can you do that again? Can we come back to the studio?
Yes, what he will do is that, like he wants to greet me, he will bow down.
Yes.
My wife detected it too. So yesterday we spoke about it.
Okay.
Because we haven't seen it before. Somebody, I am even afraid. And I said, Namekaye, look, since the day he came, I'll take the phone, I will say, God, let me call him. I won't call.
You can't even dial his number.
Is it that you are afraid to call him?
Yeah, it's like, won't I worry him? This time, where will he be? Okay. This big man.
Yes.
You see, so now, my mind is free.
Yes.
Before I realized the call will came. The call will come. Or friend me every. I bet to say, Musa Abano. He has called me about 6 times.
Wow.
And I called him only once.
You called him only once? All this while?
No,
Wafra more than 6 times.
More than 6, and I have called him only once.
Friend back up. Easy to call the voice of God. You will fumble on the phone.
The way he speaks to me, that makes me wonder.
How does he call you?
In fact, the first time, 2 missed calls. I didn't know he was the one.
What name does he call you?
He said, Brother Adum. Brother Adum. That's how he calls me.
I see.
When we want to finish, he'll say, bye-bye. I can't forget it. So when I called Mama Prudence and I said, look, Papa has come. And you know what? The blessing
has come.
Also over a part. I told her that for me and my wife, we have already received it. A level of you. And I told her it's not money. Immediately the man spoke with me. And you know one thing? Papa left some little money with us. And as I speak, it's a wonderful. This is the testimony I want to say for everybody to hear.
Okay.
Yeah. He gave us some little money. Anything we did with the money doubled.
Wow.
No.
Come again.
Expatiate.
Yes. Let me.
Expatiate.
Then your business be.
Okay.
Yeah. My name, my wife.
Okay.
Before we realized, the money we used 5,000. Right now, as we speak, we have over 30,000.
Wow.
So you know what we did? Wow. Yeah, we say, so we quickly sat down and said, this is a blessing. We won't allow this money to vanish. What his money? No. So we decided we broke it into 3. Sent one straight to my family. Hey, collect this money. It's a blessing money. We sent him to my wife money.
Okay.
Family. Please, yes, because we have been suffering together.
Yes.
If the blessing is now coming.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yes. From that, so I say, Mama Prudence, on him, baby, bless you, no, I do so. Collect 500.
Wow.
Wow. Because I knew that my mother was suffering.
Yes.
And I told her that, look, the little that I also ate, you eat.
Wow.
Very good.
What Papa asked me to do, I've done it all.
You've done it all.
He asked me to roof. Okay, I'm going back to supervise that one.
Yes.
We bought all the grass.
Wow.
He asked me to give the money to the women.
The
Tamale
thousand
yes, Tamale
cedis.
people who came and helped me.
Yes.
We did it perfectly.
We saw the video.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Each one received
yes,
their
her money.
1,000 cedis.
And they were so excited.
Look at the man.
Yes,
Look at them.
You see, he was trying to
there's
dance.
so much
now
joy.
see his face.
How is
Yes.
his face
now.
See?
Comparing to the first
See?
one.
The first
If
one.
you compare their faces. Look at this woman.
Yes. She lost her first daughter.
Yes.
Yes, everybody was
Bella,
happy.
Bella, balu, balu.
Yes. So
nice.
you see, because look, they have never received something like this. Somebody will be seated 50 pesos to go and buy ingredients trouble.
Wow.
Now at a 1,000 at a go.
1,000 cedis.
Now
they
pastor
can eat
oka
what they want to eat.
They eat what they
offering.
want to eat.
Me ko ji offering was san krofo we yisem.
Who
pastor was say me ko offering stay na me dey buy. When I came there,
What?
did I take offering?
Auntie Prudence, please come again.
Come back.
When I came back, he said, how much offering did I collect?
From these poor women.
Then I start crying. Then I said, oh, Bishop,
You
of
want
course, see you go there to see these women, what they are eating. What they are eating.
Bishop, no.
You remember the day you take me
offering say now the free gambaga buy. Every wine ho.
every baby am call. Say sikanti no mu ejuma no.
Say am tie you so say binu ye very barbaric.
Barbaric. Subtle.
This may surprise.
Even one day, when I was praying for a woman, she said her husband is sick. So she's giving me 1 CD to use it as a point of contact to the. But as Brother Samson, I gave it back to her.
Of course.
I said, God doesn't need our money.
No.
Why would you take money from these
vulnerable people?
Now when them say Okoye a business as usual. No,
Na
that she came to.
abenfosi kaso the bishop the here there.
Nganga kra because we say omukra de ompe omasem o bompa etia o be hu sika de oye de kase no de ompe.
So even if you see after the visit of Papa, the town itself has been
Transformed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? When
There's
we
a lot of
got
talk.
to Gambaga, I was surprised to see that there's a college of education
Yes.
in Gambaga.
yes.
There's a secondary school in Gambaga.
Gambaga.
Now, so Gambaga is noted for this supposed
for.
witch
Yes.
camp.
So
And this witch camp now, so that they Anna, this great visit from the
visit,
voice of God.
God.
Edi aba promo ho,
Yes.
edi enyonyam kesi aba omo ho.
they say I mean them said town no be change.
Of course.
Sure, you saw the tallest man.
Yes.
He thought it was Baobia.
Oh, okay.
Really?
So he was coming to see the vice president.
More radio. Of our country. The papa yake. Was it no?
Yes. Yes.
Vice president.
Vice president. Because convoy, no.
Convoy ni
Yeah,
sirens.
oh, it was even more.
Wow.
Na yenyina even meso. Let me say, omo change obia na say ye vista no. But na
Brother Samson, yeah, we have been made to believe that every misfortune,
yes,
witches, they destroy, they kill.
Yes.
Even in your life,
Yes.
don't you think that these women have rather brought you fortune? Almost did Anna
Exactly.
and Monyama girl, even to the Gambaga township.
Yes.
Exactly.
And you said the tables have turned, you
Table
know.
have stayed.
She knew what.
Papa can I say omo fra o Gambaga I offer say
Abefo
Yeah,
papa.
papa Jina.
Jina.
Yes.
Paka
Udi
Jina.
Yes.
Now they took Safano. Let's shall see him.
You know,
They
that was another
papa
thing that shocked me. Because actually I didn't know he was going to register it even in my name.
Wow.
Yeah.
He did.
We were coming there.
They will come there.
So the man, I don't want to say, but I think there is so much wisdom in him.
Yeah.
He knows what is going on.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
He registered it in my name.
Yes.
And said, take this is your
key.
Your car.
My car.
wow.
Yes.
So when we came out, my wife asked me, what is this? We cannot believe it. So when they talk about blessing, not knowing blessing is the real.
Blessing is very
Blessing
real.
is real
Papa.
indeed.
It's so beautiful.
Wow.
It's so beautiful. I work with Obet, who is also here. So he also asked me, that this thing, he said 100% of the problems are solved by registering it in my name.
Oh, yes.
And I told him, well, who knows?
And but
it's solved indeed.
Me said the nim kamu, but me who can what a thoughtful gift.
Oh,
Career where chile.
Toyota.
Hilux. I mean, the kind of car Papa toy, I mean, he was so thoughtful.
It's a Belgium made.
Hey, tell me about it. It's what?
Belgium made. And it is a very good car because I've driven vehicles before, but this one is what do we call it?
Automatic.
Automatic.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And the features inside, I love it.
You love it.
You love it. Oh, but
it's so nice. No question, no question, no
I'm
blessed.
You are blessed.
Wow.
Well, even though I consider this important, but my life,
your life
has
alone,
changed. And you see, that is what is keeping me going. This is just something to support me continue. But I have seen some kind of changes in me.
Okay.
I'm just happy.
It's very obvious.
I'm just happy.
In fact,
anything I touch becomes something else.
Wow.
So I wanted to say that, Kai,
you've seen God.
Yes.
Wow, shower brabo
say. Me wa peace. Now I'm motivated.
Yes. Yes.
And no na can be like secondary.
Yes.
First no ka oma me car. I would think that the whole world is on me.
Okay.
Oh, sir. As I say, I know. Yesterday's sermon, too. It was for me.
Okay.
It was for you.
It was for me.
Wow.
Now, yes, you pay material things. Me who say anya kra.
Yes.
Let's deal with Christ that we know.
Wow.
That's it. That's it.
Anything that comes is secondary.
Very beautiful.
Or the
Yesterday, someone no dey maintain.
Wow. But as I'm saying, for a minute, you decided to say no. You've had enough of everything.
Yeah.
So you wanted to leave.
Yeah.
But this our mother here came in.
Yeah.
What was her words?
That is where I think that God works.
Okay.
Because you see, na me hejuma ni sa na mabre. Na me pese me nothing could stop me.
Yeah.
The week that I planned that next week,
you go.
Be jaino. Na ka me pese me school cry.
Okay.
I wanted to continue.
Okay.
The school, no, I went and did everything, sent everything. Na me buy, 2 weeks time, na me accident, no.
Okay.
Bibia na me, I paid everything. Everything went out.
Wow.
Now, when I get healed, I was now planning to go, no. The second week, she appeared.
Wow.
She appeared. No, the casano cry, na me say. You see how God works.
It was God's plan.
So it was like the day will come.
Wow.
And the day is here.
Yes.
Kyei-Duah has really
demonstrated.
He has given he has given me that kind of joy. You see, I'm not following him.
Okay.
But his steps must be followed. I don't follow him as a patient, but his steps, I'm encouraging everybody, must be followed.
Yes, even yesterday.
And if you listen to him well, or if you see what he is doing, it has given me one indication.
Okay.
And the indication is that as human as we are, we should try to do what is right.
Yeah.
He's a very disciplined man.
Yes.
And anytime I listen to him, sometimes I get reserved.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear what he will tell me to do.
Okay.
I don't want to. So when he gave the money, I was one of the Tamale people. I said, please come. Let's share the money.
Okay.
I don't want them, I don't want the man to say ABC. Yeah. One brother Sami sent to the people. He called me and said, please have patience. And I learned yesterday, Brother Sami has been using some words.
Okay.
And I called Papa and he used the same word.
Which word is that?
He said, relax.
Relax.
Relax. So I made fun to brother. I don't know that you have been learning from the man.
Your father.
So please, I want to take this chance to thank the man of God.
Wow.
And to say that he has brought Anna into my life on earth
Very.
before I will even get to heaven.
Yes.
So nobody will accept somebody who work with witches.
Oh.
Exactly.
I was also an outcast. We call them outcasts.
Yes.
I don't know how God sent me there. But this has proven that there are people who will love you no matter whom you are.
You are.
And he has shown it.
Yes.
And if I don't appreciate him, I'm a liar.
Oh.
Yes. But Papa, if I were to be with you, like how you asked me the other day, I would say, I love you so much. Not because you've given me a car, but you have seen me the way forward.
Wow.
I think I will go back and also make people big.
Okay. But as I'm saying, you share the Philadelphia movement.
Yeah.
Our Gambaga.
Yes.
Our women.
Yeah. In fact, right now, I wanted to make a request too. We need a pavilion. The place that we worship now, people come.
Really?
Oh my goodness. Every Sunday, it can contain us even small.
Oh, the people of Gambaga, they join you.
Even Nalergo, Bunkrugo, they've joined us.
Every
and I tell you,
Sunday.
when we were sharing the food, somebody came and asked, are you a witch? He said, hey, I want to be part. Don't ask me.
Because we understand that you are the envy of the town. Now people wish that they are labeled as
They're talking. They are talking. You can see clearly. They will come, the materials. I was even saying that from here, I will have to talk to Papa. We need it.
prayer materials.
Prayer material. Everybody comes. The one I bought for myself, asked my wife, we had to divide it and
But
divide
you
it.
are not the brother of Gambaga.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Philadelphia,
That's what I
yes.
mean. We had to divide it and just be helping people. Somebody came and was crying that they didn't sleep. The little that we had to finally finish it.
Wow.
And give it out. And 3 days later, she called us and said, wait, now she can sleep.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, the team in Tamale, you people should be going
Wow,
for testimonies from
That's it.
Gambaga.
Yes. So I think that God has not just done anything for nothing.
Yes. Wow.
So we are very proud.
We thank God.
We're very proud.
In fact, we thank God.
So with our women and the movement.
Yeah. Our women are really doing well.
They are doing
Okay.
well.
You know, every Sunday we sit down there for about, we have portioned ourselves. The first is between 9
Okay.
to 11.
Okay.
And then we break for 30 minutes and come back.
I see.
That's what we do.
That's what you people are
Yes,
doing.
yes.
We thank God. And
Yes.
now, when you people come on TV, we see how beautiful the women are looking.
Yes.
Their cloth,
God has
cover
transformed
and
their
slit.
life.
You know what happened?
God has transformed
Brother
them.
Sami and his team from Tamale, they gave us, they came and said, Papa, said the women should look like normal.
Wow.
And when they said so, I never, and I'll
at
take
them.
this time to
So
say,
beautiful.
Look at them.
yes.
Look at
Yes.
them. So
That was
beautiful.
even after they had visited us, and
Yes.
now they came about 3 months time.
Yes,
You could see that.
look at the recent videos.
Yes,
Yes.
the thing was a progressive something.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now we are
Absolutely.
too much.
Yes.
So this place is full.
Oh,
now.
Every
in fact,
Sunday.
the place every Sunday is full.
Yes.
Because people come. Another thing we wanted to do was to get a speaker,
Okay.
so that we
Okay,
can
so that-
all hear.
okay.
Because the
Okay,
voice,
the
I mean,
voice-
the
oh,
volume was
yeah,
now
yeah.
limited.
So if the producer can help us with the recent video
Okay.
Yes.
during Papa's visit, it
Yes,
was so
you will
obvious.
see
that
how-
I spoke with one of the women, and she told me that the kaba and slit she was wearing was one of the clothes that the Nahima.
That's what I wanted
brought
to
to
say.
them.
They brought it, gave it to everyone and said they are going to show it for us again.
See.
So we didn't pay for the sewing. They did it. And you know one thing, forget about these material things you are talking about. I am saying that my women now, if you come to meet us, you won't believe it.
They have
don't believe
believed
it.
the Lord.
Wow.
Now people are looking for God.
Wow.
It's not like material
They are
things you
testing-
bring.
they are
First,
testing
if
out
you
for
bring
God.
something, everybody is like this.
Wow.
They
They'll
are
tell you
testing
that
for
you
God.
don't know.
Say, who Gambaga women now who Yesu?
Yeah.
na nkurɔfoɔ a wɔtumi kɔbɔ mpaeɛ
Emma will be.
ɛma wɔ bi
Yes.
Yes.
it's already they were
Nyame
godly
saneyareɛ.
no
Oh,
wɔn
my
ti Kristo
goodness.
som ase
Yes.
na mmom just that they were outcast
Yes.
but
Yes.
now no Papa has demonstrated
Yes.
Papa has proven
Well,
yes.
show
to
the
them said they know
greatest
ɔmo
love.
Yes.
na ɔmo nhyɛ da nim no ɛnɛ ɔmo ho
Wow.
If you come to the elders of the chief, they are so excited.
Yes.
They even called me and said, look, the boss chairman of my project, he's so excited.
Oh.
Wow.
He said, look, how do we get such men of God? May
How
God
do
bless
we
Papa.
get
He said
Yes.
it.
How
do we
Yes.
get them?
Oh.
And look, everybody is talking.
Wow.
Papa is the town because he's the talk of the town. And I better to say, this is the first time that a man of God, sir.
Because all that is the
First time that
Now convoy no and call a very politician.
that be oh.
And you said that was why we are proud.
Yes.
You come to Gambaga and see me. Those who used to say which is father.
These so-called witches, they were molested, inhumane treatment. They were banned from their various communities. Gambara na ajewomo.
Yes.
And now womo so na Gambaga. Now, wuna stigmatization. People were calling you witches father. And look at the Anna.
Yes.
I
was talking about one Facebook, a WhatsApp group I belong. Okay. Somebody insulted me.
Wow.
I commented on something. He said, "Go back and take care of your witches."
Wow.
Yes, I was. That day I sat down for some time.
Wow.
But the good thing was that those who were in that group never left the guy.
Wow.
Everybody spoke for me.
Wow.
Now I will surely send back, not to insult, not to discriminate.
I agree with
but
you.
I will send back that, look, yes, my witches have made me big.
They have made him big.
So they come and join me. Come and join me. Take care of them.
Because a place like Gambaga. Over a place like Gambaga, any BIA you never want something way.
Yes.
Convoy Ben. Yes. Convoy Ben.
Look,
Convoy Ben.
You're very proud.
Politicians will not come there.
If you touch me, you touch
the voice of God. Hey.
Can you touch him? And it has also opened something.
Yes.
Office behind me, that somebody is there watching.
Second Chance TV.
No, almost say Adam.
Adam too.
Yes. They now call me Adam. I was surprised. Some places I visited.
Wow.
Somebody was brother Adam.
Wow.
What a glory.
And the name I didn't choose it. It has been given.
It has been given.
And you accepted it.
More than acceptance. That makes it the beauty of it.
Wow.
Already.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, I should be fixed to him.
Wow.
I shouldn't run away from him.
Yes, not
and
at
I should let the love go more to my women.
Yes.
You see, I love them so much. Because if you didn't have love for them, you can't do it.
No.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you see them because they are old. They can say anything.
Yes.
Now also, react here. Problem.
Oh my, yes, and Corral. Obi 90 years.
Yeah, what problem? So
the youngest sometimes is
60. Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes you will see them and you'll be weeping.
Of course.
They are children.
Okay.
Not come and say, "Oh, sorry, I'm the same." No. So Obia or school project no. You need to can be no more school.
Yes.
Okay. We even selected some of them to be in private school.
Wow.
So they say, "Oh, sorry, the same."
Yes.
Otherwise, these children will suffer same.
Suffer same.
Wow.
Where's our faith?
Madam Prudence, you want show.
Uncle.
Obitimi ya de wie later. Na se wanu no ho se ade kra me ye me hu ya anka ma anya ne sa. Because out of one kasa opemu, or say no, I'll go for Gambaga and leave the church. Omo man baby atena, omo no mo boa me. Yet again, you took Samson to say Oba, sending him money, encouraging him, doing all this. And then Obeka say, you are fulfilled. And I say, Stella no, oh train ni GB, and I say, be before say Ebeba.
Yeho anshra.
Yeho anka.
Me train at the Fufrobia say Ebeba dear. Me train am pese adunya me be ama Samson say obekuta nimu. Oh him. Ojina painting na ofanta and manage. Na senior nyame asuma stephenadomkyeiduah the voice of God ankoyekwa enu kwa ni me problem. But apart from that any problem there.
Mama, uyo obi a o nyame dwuma mu nkanya sanka wontene se Gambaga o follow suit koye na knowing anase wote ye papa nka 2019 no kre ne se asofo age so mo that akomapa no eno omuni asofo mo eka bi wo ha ote so bi nka kra o we munya no wa ba nne e kira nko ano ye den na okọ e den na hu wo ye papa ho a from 2019 who said no, this man is different. Mamindi nechi up to say ne what this big platform so ye kind of was.
Dear miti woni hu ema maka wabetina makume muni say she ni ho. Wow. Na kawakuma tu yem. In fact be mfe bebreni na I always feel empty in my heart. I feel empty. But da me call katapo na papa di kataso ni katamiso. Okache me say you are free.
You are free.
Since then na makume maye ma afedie and I me feel the love of God at the first time.
Wow.
Ntino ni sem ni preaching sem a otu yemfo ufa u say you are okay. U obribio u ni bribio weni aji.
Yes.
Asemnu emiyen nti material things ni de enu se na me banaka no secondary matter.
Yes.
Asemna na ehia yes enya asemna na fe de ye
ya dadum nyame ase my prudence yeho enhia
yeho anka o
adum nyankopon so da wase esan se wuginai ede ma yenu abamen eno no so ginai amen adum nyame ni monyam ayekese meko for a break na maba na yabebie your phone line na tum na yama Ghana phone so aka bi esan se we the Ghana must hear and the whole world must also hear.
But Abismark we chawa no ko piem wo your YouTube channel so say there are hundreds and hundreds of people almost share this interview. Now we encourage them say they should continue sharing. We should share the link. This is something that was say viral. Na nipa nyina hunu ne papa stephenadomkyeiduah the voice of God ayenti we come your viewers almost share YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, dadum nyame ase. My prudence Second Chance TV enyum be brave also ne we pa na yode.
Ne mi dan say ne edimu no aba. Na afani
nyina yode.
Adumbanansi.
I like that girl pa.
Ye edimu ne ba. Afani nyina.
All right. Enti mema producer hwehwe.
Okay.
But before say obebo sa nyum na ma. But something so nyum ben pa na yode on Second Chance TV.
We will meet in heaven. You will be there.
I will be Philadelphia family.
Wherever I am, and that sound comes.
Okay.
I'll run to the TV.
You run to the TV.
Come and see myself and my team always singing that.
Wow.
We love it.
Enti ne be ne say the bronia kame agiatum no. Ladies first.
Okay.
Enti my prudence the ne be di kan abo followed by the anthem. Now fi Samba Studios back now fi ye ko na ye ne ye ahwefo. But before I say me try me ho aba no. Madam Prudence, there's this call from young Papa stephenadomkyeiduah, the voice of God. Studio here ya yedin komo yi. Papa afre.
Okay.
Na ofre ye no se me mfa nkra bi emma. Na sa nkra no eye nkra efi osoro. O se adum yankopon inhyira.
Amen.
Ene adwuma pa. A wo ye the man biribi etwa mu. Amen. Na one unua oba Samson komodi mu no oka che ne se Samson nyame ebe hyira wo na nyame hyira wo a se de Joseph e kan ye no eya kai me yan papa se sabria ye di nkomo yi osoro enam no so eye wadoye a ebu adwen ene ntiase so enye se adwuma na wo ye ne ho akatua nemum akomapa a odi gina ma adum nyankopon say me choose Gambaga over a bishop who will want witches money than omunkwagie inti sa na mo na ugina ye e ma adum nyankopon no ase adum nyankopon ya hwehwe inti sa bre no hwe no enne eye se ono so ye den e hwe enu inti yemfa a whooping 10,000 Ghana cedis na yɛmfa ma wo sɛ wei deɛ nya katua na mmom sɛdeɛ wohwɛ ɔsoro mmere bi atwa mu no ɔsoro nso ɛtwa n'ani ahwɛ wo ɔnka nkyɛw sɛ yehowa ɛnhyia wo tuwa deɛ ma memfa nsi mi wɔfa so ɔfa
yes yes
na to the sun or
it was trouble.
Yes. And here it is.
Yes.
We're thanking the Lord through our man of God.
Yes.
And I'm so proud.
Wow.
Amen.
I think life will continue.
And
we will surely meet there.
Amen.
God bless you, Mama.
See,
this is what you have always done to me. You see that God is paying us back. I cannot talk. The only thing is that man of God.
Yehowa nhyia menka hwee wo se ne edimu ne ba afani afani nyina begu ti ne edimu na ba bishop ne de na gu bibia gu yan papa say na dum che
maybe she has a few words him and try not ka bibi kaka
okay
Robert's back
mpesa mi jina sa akwenya we so na me da yan papa Stephen Adum Kyei-Duah the voice of God ase ani ya maami owa ahini owa abrimpon ahini pankasa Adum Kyei-Duah the first nda o ma se woni o ma ye amami meni nda seni ami ban ka chemi se nyame ahye na mi nyame nti mi mbra na mi be hwe enimo nyama nyame ahye mi be jam nti na mi buy but meni kura ma dwin kura eni bibia so wow I will say that day me ban man me 5 million me say o wa me be fa ka bantim but we ya mama no nyame onkwasa ara na onhyira no
amen
1 Chronicle chapter 11 verse 9 or see and David grow great and greater
wow
because God was with him nyame ekaye papa ho enti nyame ma onye kese no be kese pa
amen
na onka ne ho abre na abre nyina
amen
na onhyira oni nyiri ne nebusua nyina
amen
na ma mo studio hanso adum nyame oma mo adwuma enkoso
amen
na on ye mo kese pa na nia edam akoma so biara no onye ma mo awo Yesu
amen